But there's a massive diplomatic face-off between Iran and Pakistan. This after Iran carried out missile strikes in Balochistan. What were the reasons behind Iran carrying out this attack? This comes after what we saw in Abbottabad when the United States of America carried out a similar sort of operation. But this time, Pakistan says that their sovereignty has been breached. What are the reasons behind this action that was taken by Iran, leading to a massive diplomatic standoff in Pakistan? All this and much more in this edition of This Is Exclusive. But up first, these are the headlines we're tracking for you at this hour. Iran launches missile strike in Balochistan. Pakistan calls it breach of sovereignty. In a big diplomatic fallout, Pakistan expels Iranian ambassador, recalls envoy from Tehran. Republic exposes Pakistan's Ram Mandir propaganda ahead of Pran Pratishtha. Hindu proud loud in its celebration as day 2 of Pran Pratishtha ceremony gets underway.
इसका क्या महत्व है? 22 तारीख का कोई राम से संबंध है? क्योंकि पिछले 1970 के पहले इलेक्शन में शायद राम के नाम का इस्तेमाल हुआ था. तब से लेके आज तक हर चुनाव में राम ही के नाम पे इलेक्शन लड़ा जाता है.
Indie Bloc asks, what's the big deal about 22nd of January? After Sharad Pawar, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal says will visit Mandir later. Started this edition with some breaking news now coming in. Late last night, Iran carried out missile strikes. Drone strikes were carried out in Balochistan. They say a militant group was being targeted. This was the same very militant group Iran claims carried out attacks against their own security forces in Iran. That is the reason why Iran says that these attacks were necessitated. But the fact of the matter is that Pakistan, on the other hand, seems to be in a complete tizzy. On the one hand, you've had the acting Prime Minister of Pakistan having a meeting in Davos with the Iranian Finance Minister, this Foreign Minister, I beg your pardon. At the same very time, these attacks were carried out. There's a massive diplomatic standoff that's taken place. But before that, let's just take you through some of the details that we're getting in right now. What's really happening inside Pakistan, getting you full details from our Pakistan reporter, Kaswar, who's getting us the latest details in terms of a meeting that is currently underway in Pakistan's army headquarters. We're given to understand Pakistan's air as well as Air Force and Navy chief both are present in that particular meeting. In fact, Pakistan says that this is going to result in major repercussion. Let's take you through some of the big breaking news now coming in. The first big breaking news with regards to the meeting that took place. We'll take you through the details right now. First, Pakistan, in fact, has now swung into a huddle. More top sources have now confirmed that a high-level meeting of the top military generals are currently underway. We do not know at this point in time whether at all Pakistan essentially plans to carry out any retaliatory strikes. As of now, remember, they are in a complete tizzy. Let me just quickly go across to our reporter joining us from Islamabad, Kaswar, getting us the latest details. In fact, our Pakistan reporter also confirming to us that a high-level meeting is basically underway. Kaswar, over to you. Pakistan claims that 2 children were killed. The attack took place in Balochistan. First, take us through the details of that late-night strike that was carried out by Iran. Did it come across as a surprise for the Pakistani establishment? Because on the one hand, you've had the acting Prime Minister having that meeting with Iran's Foreign Minister, and at the same very time, the attacks were carried out.
Well, Shaman, I can confirm you from Islamabad that Pakistan's and Pakistan's security forces were caught by surprise because they could not even get to know what was the Iran up to. And it was a complete surprise before first the drone strike inside Pakistan on the same target, and that was followed by the precise missile attack on the same target as well. Iran claimed that they actually attacked the headquarters of Jaish-e-Adal, that is, according to Iranian intelligence official, that is based in Pakistan. But Pakistan has refuted the claim that it has the Jaish-e-Adal does not exist in Pakistan. Instead, the Iranian drones and Iranian missile attacks actually targeted the houses of common Pakistanis, and which resulted into three death of three innocent children as well. These are two conflicting reports, but one thing for sure I can tell you from Islamabad is that Pakistan and Iran have been trading accusations of harboring militants for a long time. Uh, 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 a couple of months ago, the Iranian side accused Pakistan that actually Pakistan-based terrorist groups have killed five of its soldiers inside Iran as well. But Pakistan did not. We all know that Pakistan did not accept the allegation as well. And same type of allegation Pakistan have been leveling against Iran as well. But last time, the Pakistani government was
Right.
caught as a surprise. It was actually a surprise attack by the Iranian, and we are getting from his sources Pakistan was put into the dark. They could not even
Kasper,
intercept the missiles and drones as well. This is what I can tell you from Islamabad at the moment. And on the other hand, from GHQ, you have rightly pointed out, a high-level meeting has just got end. And in this high-level meeting in the GHQ, Pakistan's army chief, the chief of Pakistan Navy, and the chief of Pakistan Air Force was present. And it was 3 hours long meeting that happened into the GHQ Rawalpindi. But we don't know about the outcome of this meeting because, according to my sources, it has just got end. But on the other hand, Pakistan has some.
well, in fact, Kasper, I'll just request you to stay on with us as we take our viewers through the latest developments. We're now given to understand that there is a big diplomatic face-off, something that we were indicating a short while back, because remember, Pakistan has been taken by surprise, as our reporter from Islamabad is essentially pointing out. So what's really happened over the last 24 hours or so? We are given to understand that Pakistan has basically suspended all such diplomatic talks with Iran at this point in time. In fact, let's just take you through the big fallout. Pakistan has essentially expelled Iranian ambassador following the strike by Iran. In fact, they've also recalled their envoy from Tehran. It has resulted in a situation where Pakistan once again is denying the existence of a militant group in Balochistan province. Iran, on the other hand, says that they've got specific details to such an extent the involvement of this particular group in attacks that were carried out in Iran itself. These attacks, Iran claims, were against their security forces. And remember, Iran has been carrying out attacks not just in Pakistan, but also in several other countries where they say that they've got enough evidence to suggest that they were inimical forces, and that is the reason why such an action was important. Let me just quickly go back to my colleague Kasper getting us the latest details. There is a massive diplomatic face-off. It was on the expected lines. But just take us through the latest details. They're saying Pakistan now says that they're not going to have any diplomatic ties with Iran. Now that's going to be a big blow. Pakistan has already accused almost all its neighboring countries for breaching their airspace. Iran today says, Kaswar, that they've got enough evidence to suggest that a militant group was plotting against the Iranian Revolutionary Guard.
Well, Shaman, that's true. Pakistan has expelled Iranian ambassador from Islamabad, and it is official right now. And on the other hand, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Pakistan have told us, we told reporters that Pakistan has called its ambassador to Iran as well. So Pakistan has suspended all kind of every type of diplomatic relationship with Iran, and it is a huge setback not only for Pakistan but also for Iran as well. And Pakistan and Iran have been brotherly countries for a long time, and they had established very good and cordial relationship. But today, followed by the airstrike, last night, Pakistan has suspended all type of these diplomatic ties. But one thing is for sure, the question Pakistan is the reason the question that Pakistan does not have good relationship with India. It does not have a good relationship with Afghanistan. And no, Iran was the only country, Iran was the only neighboring country of Pakistan that was left alone. But today, Pakistan has suspended all type of diplomatic relationship with Iran as well. So question is, what is Pakistan up to? And we don't know the answer, exact answer, that what is in the mind of the Pakistani authorities as well. But as far as of now, I can confirm you that Pakistan has suspended all the diplomatic relationship with Iran. And as we told you earlier, that the leading Pakistani generals have just got the meeting of leading Pakistan generals has just got done. And we don't know the outcome of this meeting, and we are just waiting for the because it was a very important meeting. This is what I can tell you from Islamabad. This is just the beginning. It's a big, huge story, and we will keep tracking the development as well. It's a huge setback for Pakistan and Iran. Over to you, Shravan.
Kaswar, just one final update that we're putting out for our viewers watching this is exclusive. China has now also stepped in. Remember, Pakistan-China axis, Pakistan has always been calling China its all-weather friend. But that's the all-weather friend who has now asked Pakistan to urge restraint on this entire matter. And that is the reason why, once again, Pakistan finds itself in a very uncomfortable situation. Not only suspending the talks that they were actually having with Iran, now China has actually stepped in, cautioning Pakistan. And not just that, they've also asked Pakistan to exercise restraint. A quick response from you, Kaswar. As I understand, China too has now stepped in. China has advised Pakistan to exercise restraint. But what is it that Pakistan will essentially try and do? Because right now it finds itself completely cornered. On the one hand, you've seen the way allegations have been leveled against Pakistan in the past, because there is enough evidence to the effect that there have been militant groups, terrorist groups that have been harbored by Pakistan for a very long time. And now you have Iran, which is, there is a complete volte-face on the part of Iran. Iran says they have enough evidence. China says, look here, you need to step back. So Pakistan seems to be in a completely isolated position.
Well, Shaman, let me tell you, Pakistan's position as of now can be described in the one line. That is, Pakistan has been caught between fire and the frying pan. On one hand, the millions of Pakistanis are looking to the Pakistan's powerful air force, powerful army, and they are asking them, they are actually putting pressure on the Pakistani forces and the entire government to retaliate the attack as well. But on the other hand, we have just seen the Foreign Ministry of China spokesperson, he has given a statement asking Pakistani government not to take steps in haste. And in case if Pakistan takes steps, definitely it will send unpleasant waves across Beijing as well. As you have rightly pointed out, China is the only country which have been backing Pakistan through thick and thin. And in case if Pakistan retaliates attack against Iran, definitely Pakistan will lose Chinese backing as well. So as of now, what I told you earlier, the Pakistan is caught between fire and the frying pan. And as of now, Pakistan will spend all the diplomatic relationship with Iran. And we have to hold what the future holds for Pakistan. And you have rightly pointed out that Pakistan seems to be isolated. Even it has powerful army, powerful Pakistan Air Force, powerful navy, but still it cannot do anything against Iran. And we are just waiting for the outcome of the meeting of the Pakistani powerful generals. What are they up to? So Pakistan is caught between fire and the frying pan. It cannot, it cannot send unpleasant waves to Beijing as well. And Beijing had jumped. And don't forget, Shaman, Beijing has a very good relationship with Iran, Tehran, and a couple of years ago, they actually signed a memorandum of understanding worth billions of dollars as well. So I think in case if the situation arrives, China will definitely take care of Iranian Iranian as well in this situation. So Pakistan will have to wait, and we are just looking forward to the Pakistani interim government of Pakistan's powerful GHQ, what the future holds for Pakistan as well. So as of now, Pakistan has suspended diplomatic relationship, but we don't know what is Pakistan up to in this situation, Shaman.
Right. Thank you very much, Kasper, for getting us the latest details. Shifting focus now to yet another Pakistani propaganda, which has now been exposed by the intelligence agencies here in India. Now, just ahead of the Pran Pratishtha, where India is going to celebrate, all preparations are underway. There is a section, particularly in Pakistan, which seems to be completely upset with what's really happening, and more importantly, the kind of support that has come in from across all sections. That is one of the reasons why it turns out the same very social media platforms, social media handles, which have been working overtime, perhaps to also send across this message that there could be a disruption in the law and order situation in several states on the 22nd of January. Rumors are essentially being spread so much, so we could put out some of those social media platforms that you perhaps everyone needs to be cautious about, and the very fact that these attempts that are essentially being made by these inimical characters should be completely exposed, because remember, as far as the law and order situation is concerned, almost every state government as well as state police have assured that they've taken all necessary measures. But there is an element of fear-mongering that's actually taking place, and that is the reason why we're putting out this story by way of sources within the intelligence community who've provided a consolidated report of several of these social media platforms who have been active in the past too. They've been active after the abrogation of Article 370. They've been active when the Supreme Court basically came up with the decision of Ram Mandir, and more importantly, the very fact that there has also been allocation of land to the Muslim community. But despite that, there is an element of fear-mongering that's still taking place. On your screens tonight, we've also put out those very handles which have been tracked down, their IP addresses to Pakistan, and they have been overactive in the last couple of days. Let me also quickly go across to my colleague Gursimran, getting us the latest details. Gursimran, now this consolidated report essentially indicates that the same usual social media platforms or handles are once again being activated. It seems that they have carried out multiple trends, and this is largely bordering into fear-mongering, especially related to Pran Pratishtha, which is going to take place on 22nd of January.
Yes, Shawan, this is part of a systematic campaign that the Pakistan and its intelligence agencies are running against the India, and also this ahead of 22nd of January. There are more than dozens of such social media handles that are being operated from the land of Pakistan, and what they claim is that they are being operated from India, and what they are spreading is sheer disinformation so as to create arson and also to create unrest among the people. This is what the intelligence agencies have decoded over the time, and now these social media handles, some of them have already been banned, but some of them are still pushing the agenda of the Pakistan, that is to create unrest on the name of religion, what they are trying to do. Now the intelligence agencies are keeping a strict vigil, and the similar directions have been passed to the state police to keep a check ahead of 22nd of January, because apart from the terror threats, there are threats that these kind of social media handles may try to instigate some people on the name of religion, so that they can create a situation where there is arson, riots, and the similar situation that can pose a serious challenge to the law and order. Shawan.
A quick question, Gursimran, with regards to these very social media handles. Why is it that the Indian government hasn't really taken any action? Because despite this consolidated report that has been prepared by the intelligence community, it turns out that they have been active almost on every big occasion related to India. We've seen in the past too, despite when the Supreme Court came up with the Ayodhya verdict, there was a trend that was started by the same very handles. These handles appear to have once again been reactivated. Why is it that there has been very little action that has been taken against such social media platforms or social media handles which appear to have once again been reactivated in the last few days?
See, Shaman, some of the handles have been acted upon. At least it takes a 15 days time for the Twitter to act on the legal notice that are sent by the government. This has happened in the multiple cases that we have seen in the recent past. But also, one thing is that these handles keep on changing their username as well, and also they go they go dormant totally once their agenda is fulfilled. That is, they will become active for almost 15 days, 10 days time, and then they will go completely dormant. And that probably had happened with some of the handles that are still spreading the hate. But the government, what we are getting to know from the officials in the agencies, that the government is keeping a strict vigil, and they are taking the legal action against these handles as well.
Well, thank you very much, Gursimran, for getting us the latest detail. That's all that we could pack in this edition of This Is Exclusive. On the other side, politics over, Ram Mandir still continues. The India alliance once again indicating that this is a political event and they would rather stay away and perhaps attend after 22nd of January. After Sharad Pawar, Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal says we'll visit Mandir later.
QSMTHE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
मोदी सरकार की गारंटी, सबका अपने पक्के घर का सपना होगा पूरा। 4 करोड़ पक्के घरों का निर्माण, हमारा संकल्प विकसित भारत।
भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल,
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं। टाइल्स तो बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, जमीन से जुड़े।
देख, इत्तू सी है, थाली तो अनलिमिटेड होनी चाहिए।
कैंटीन की थाली है, कोई नीवा बूपा हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी थोड़ी है।
मतलब
इत्तू भी क्लेम किया तो पूरा बेस कवरेज वापस, अनलिमिटेड टाइम।
ये तो मुझे भी चाहिए।
जिंदगी को क्लेम कर ले। कहाँ हो तुम किम?
कैसी लगी हमारी एंट्री?
अल्टीमेट।
स्विच। कुर्सी की पेटी बंदी है ना, मौसम बिगड़ने वाला है। और अब क्लाइमैक्स। The new Hyundai Creta.
Undisputed.
Ultimate.
Helps beat sensitivity fast. Sensodyne Rapid Relief.
केंद्रीय शिक्षा मंत्री धर्मेंद्र प्रधान और मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ ने लखनऊ में पीएम श्री स्कूलों के 404 करोड़ रुपए की लागत से होने वाले आधुनिकीकरण कार्यक्रम का शुभारंभ किया।
मैं सबसे पहले आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का हृदय से आभारी हूँ। शिक्षा को राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति के रूप में उन्होंने लागू करते हुए 2020 में पूरे देश को एक नए विजन के साथ आगे बढ़ने की एक नई प्रेरणा दी, और उसी श्रृंखला का हिस्सा है पीएम श्री स्कूल की योजना।
इसके साथ ही प्रोजेक्ट अलंकार के तहत माध्यमिक विद्यालयों में सुविधाओं के लिए 347 करोड़ की धनराशि भी हस्तांतरित की गई। प्रदेश में गुणवत्तापूर्ण शिक्षा के लिए प्रतिबद्ध योगी सरकार की इस योजना का लाभ प्रदेश के लगभग 5 करोड़ बच्चों को होगा।
बादलों पे
मैं बनाऊंगा बनाऊंगा मैं तो बनेगा भारत बनाऊंगी मैं तो बनेगा
स्किल स्टील और दिल से बन रहा है भारत AMNS इंडिया स्मार्टर स्टील्स ब्राइटर फ्यूचर्स।
भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं। टाइल्स तो बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स जमीन से जुड़े।
This is Republic Niva Bhupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking updates. I am Rakshita Mishra.
Just another tycoon. Hustling way too early in the morning. Passing on this happy tune. Helping babies feel at ease. Aw, all kinds of babies. No drive is just another drive when you're in a tycoon. Volkswagen.
आपने सोमानी का नया रोल देखा? वही स्टाइल और रेंज सोमानी बाथवेयर में भी। सोमानी बाथवेयर
केंट से पानी होता है 100% प्योर।
केंट आरओ प्योरिटी दिखाता भी है।
केंट देता है सबसे शुद्ध पानी।
मिलके हम पंजाब को रंगला पंजाब बनाएंगे और बिजली के मामले में पंजाब को सरप्लस बनाएंगे।
24 घंटे बिजली रहिंदी है जी, कोई दिक्कत नहीं बिजली की, सानू कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आउंदी जी। जो भी मतलब लोग सरकार नूं टैक्स जमा कराउंदे आ, वो टैक्स ही ये लग रहा है जी, ते सानू संतुष्टि है सरकार तो जी। पंजाब सरकार दा भगवंत मान जी दा बहुत बहुत धन्नवाद करते हैं जी।
बिजली दे बिल तो जमा ही मैनू 1.5 साल हो गया जमा जीरो आ रहा मेरा। ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਲੈਪਟਾਪ ਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਸੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ, ਜਾਨੀ ਦੀ ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਜਮਾਂ ਹੀ ਭੋਰਾ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੱਟ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਲੱਗਦਾ। ਬਿਜਲੀ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਸੂਬਾ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੈ
ਕਿ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਤਾਂ ਬਣਾਤੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ, ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣੀ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਜਨਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਬਣੂ, ਅਗਲੀ ਪੀੜ੍ਹੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਉੱਚਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਗਰੀਬਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਉਣ ਦਾ ਸਤਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜੀਵਨ ਉੱਚਾ ਪੱਧਰ ਦਾ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਚੱਕ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਇਹ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਇਓਰਟੀਜ਼ ਨੇ। मेरे ते यकीन तुसी कीता तो यकीन रखियो, मैं तुहाडा यकीन कदे टुटण नहीं दूंगा।
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कर आता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया।
भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं। टाइल्स तो बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स जमीन से जुड़े।
Whenever I had ice cream or cold water, I would experience a sharp shooting sensation, so I just kept ignoring it. Even my hot chai was giving me the same amount of discomfort. My dentist recommended Sensodyne, so now I can be completely carefree and sip my hot cup of tea. It really works.
मोदी सरकार की गारंटी, महिलाओं के लिए धुआं मुक्त रसोई। प्रधानमंत्री उज्ज्वला योजना के तहत 10 करोड़ गैस कनेक्शन। हमारा संकल्प विकसित भारत।
Welcome viewers, I'm Priyanka Sharma. We are welcoming you to a very special broadcast right here from the banks of the Saryu River, and right behind me is the Saryu Aarti as well that is going on. A beautiful evening here in Ayodhya as we are counting the days for the consecration ceremony. We have a lot of special programs that we have lined up for you. right here from the banks of the Saryu River. But first up, let's take a look at the headlines today. Hindu pride loud in its celebration as day 2 of the Pran Pratishtha ceremony gets underway. But Indy continues to play politics, links it to polls, asks what's the big deal about January 22nd? Sharad Pawar snubs Ram Mandir invite, says will visit once the construction is complete. And Republic exposes Pakistan's Ram Mandir propaganda ahead of Pran Pratishtha. Iran launches missile strikes on Balochistan. Pakistan calls it a breach of sovereignty. In a big diplomatic fallout, Pakistan expels Iranian ambassador, recalls an envoy from Tehran. Well, viewers, we have been keeping you ahead on all that is happening in Ayodhya. We are bringing you each and every update, each and every mood and color here in Ayodhya as the entire country gears up for the 22nd of January as well. In fact, joining me right now is also Aishwarya Kapoor from another vantage point from the Saryu Ghat itself. Aishwarya, it's over to you. What has been the color like? What has been the mood like as the entire country gears up for the 22nd of January, Aishwarya?
Well, absolutely. And when you talk about it or when you discuss what is going to happen on the 22nd from the studios, it's more about politics. It's more about what different parties are saying. But once you land in Ayodhya, what you see is this city completely transformed, as if the city of Ayodhya is awaiting the date of 22nd. Anyone who's been to Ayodhya, Priyanka, prior will not recognize. And I am ready to put my money where my word is today. You see this massive 500-inch screen, which is right there, which my video journalist is trying to show you. It's a 500-inch screen. These time-managed automatic water fountains, just for beautification, which have sound and water plays and whatnot. You see, it's technology and culture coming together, and there could not be a better example of this. Ayodhya is literally waiting for the date of 22nd, Priyanka. And when you talk to the people, then it's a different euphoria. You've been speaking to people from all walks of life, people who've come from overseas, people who've been here, people of Ayodhya, and then whatnot. But once you see the city, and once the sun goes down, and then the lightning and the sound effects come to play, and as I was just suggesting, this massive 500-inch screen which has been put up by the locals of Ayodhya here, continuously depicting Ramayan. You see, continuously depicting Ramayan, it's a different game. It is the emotions. It is the emotions of people of Ayodhya which you can see and feel only once you land in the city of Ayodhya. From studios, political parties, debates, all of that happens. Who is coming, who is not coming. Lalu says no, Kejriwal says I'll come later, Akhilesh says I'll come later but with family. All of that takes a back seat, viewers. All of that takes a back seat. And you know, when you come on the banks of River Saryu and you see the euphoria, you see from a 4-year-old to an 80-year-old, no one is in the house. No one is in the house anymore. They're on the streets. It's like a mela. It's like an ongoing multi-day mela, a fest, which is in the city of Ayodhya. Everyone is just awaiting for the 22nd. That's how the feel is. And from this, we're just going to move and try to talk to people, Priyanka, and get their sense as well. You see, we have our sister channel Republic Bharat stage here as well. And we have several people from our team as well. I have with us आचार्य जी हमारे साथ हैं। आचार्य जी, आप रहते हैं, इस समय हम रिपब्लिक इंग्लिश में लाइव हैं अयोध्या में। स्टूडियो में बैठ के लगता है कि राजनीति की बातें करें, अखिलेश आ रहे हैं, केजरीवाल नहीं आ रहे हैं, अखिलेश बाद में आ रहे हैं, कौन आ रहा है। यहाँ पे आके तो अलग है।
ऐश्वर्या जी, मैं तो यही का हूँ, और मैंने उस टाइम भी भगवान राम को देखा है जब शायद टाट ऊपर डला हुआ था और वो भी फटा हुआ था,
ठाट में देखे,
और अब देख रहे हैं। मैं आज दर्शन करके आज मैं सुबह दर्शन करके आया हूँ मंदिर का। देखकर ऐश्वर्या जी ऐसा लगता है श्री रामचरितमानस की वो चौपाई याद आती है जब भगवान राम आ रहे थे, भरत जी को हनुमान जी ने आकर के संदेश सुनाया कि यही संदेश सरिस जगमाही और कर विचार देखे कछु नाही। इसके जैसी परिस्थितियां आज तक जीवन में नहीं देखा।
तो जरा पीछे मुड़ के देखिए, छोटे बच्चे से लेके बुजुर्ग तक हर कोई है।
मैं तो ऐश्वर्या जी एक बात और कहना चाहूंगा। खैर, रिपब्लिक ने संतान को जगाया है, सनातन धर्मियों को जगाया है, और मैं आज कहना चाहूंगा कि इतनी जोर से जय श्री राम का घोष होना चाहिए कि सनातन को डेंगू कहने वाले, मलेरिया कहने वालों के कान के पर्दे फट जाएं। जय श्री राम।
So Priyanka, that's the sense here on ground. जी मैं आ रहा हूँ।
कौन जन्मा जग माही प्रभुता पाई जाई मत नहीं, क्योंकि घमंड हो गया है उनको। जैसे राजा दक्ष की गर्दन कटी थी घमंड के कारण।
मैं तो कह रहा हूँ आचार्य जी, राजनीति अपनी तरफ जब आप अयोध्या में आते हैं, once you land in the city of Ayodhya, and once again I hand it over back to Priyanka with those visuals of Saryu River. Priyanka, back to you.
Oh, that's right, Aishwarya. In fact, people of Ayodhya are completely insulated from that politics that's really going on. In fact, we are joined by some of the local artists and singers, viewers, who will in fact also perform for us and also tell us as to how they are in fact seeing the entire political circus as well that is going on in the national capital, as each and every opposition party makes some or the other statement about Ayodhya. But here on the ground, people are awaiting the 22nd of January. Let's straight away, without wasting any time, go across to these artists who are, performing for us, who are also performing for the city of Ayodhya for the 22nd of January. We have a very famous, in fact, Avdi artist here, who's also who's a lady joining us right now. मैम, आप बताइए, आप क्या हमारे लिए गा के सुनाएंगी, हमारे दर्शकों के लिए? किस तरह से 22 जनवरी के लिए भी आप प्रिपेयर कर रही हैं? क्या कुछ क्या कुछ भावनाएं हैं आपकी 22 जनवरी को?
पहले तो मैं आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद बोलना चाहती हूँ। और प्रभु श्री राम जी 550 वर्षों बाद आए हैं, प्राण प्रतिष्ठा होने जा रही है, तो उसके उपलक्ष्य में मैं एक राम गीत है। 500 वर्ष बाद धरे हैं चरण प्रभु, 500 वर्ष बाद धरे हैं चरण प्रभु, सज गए महल चौबरवा आज अयोध्या में, सज गए महल चौबरवा आज अयोध्या में। और जितनी हमारी माताएं बहनें हैं वो कैसे खुशी से मनाती हैं, प्रभु श्री राम जी आ रहे हैं। मैया की खुशी कई ना ही ठिकाना वाहो, ना ही ठिकाना वाहो, ना ही ठिकाना वाहो, जगमग जगमग करे है भवन वाहो, जगमग जगमग करे है भवन वाहो, पर जाकर स्वागत सत करवा आज अयोध्या में, सज गए महल चौबरवा आज अयोध्या में। और क्या कहते हैं? मोरे रामा अवध घर आए, मोरे रामा अवध घर आए, मोरे रामा अवध घर आए, मोरे रामा अवध घर आए। आगे आगे राम चले, पीछे पीछे लक्ष्मण, पीछे पीछे लक्ष्मण जी, पीछे पीछे लक्ष्मण, आगे आगे राम चले, पीछे पीछे लक्ष्मण, पीछे पीछे लक्ष्मण जी, पीछे पीछे लक्ष्मण। हनुमान उड़ आए, मोरे रामा अवध घर 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 आए। बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की जय।
बहुत बढ़िया. So that essentially is the mood here, you know, viewers. How people in fact are gearing up for the 22nd of January. How more and more people in fact are joining us over here. In fact, you know, not just singers but poets as well, who have also penned poetry for us to understand how essentially they are gearing up for the 22nd of January, how essentially the mood of the people of Ayodhya has been for the 22nd of January. Let's straight away go to them to understand first up, you know, to understand how essentially their sentiments are. आप बताइए, आप कवि हैं यहाँ पर, कविताएं लिखते हैं, माहौल क्या है पहले मैं आपसे जानना चाहती हूँ, और जो पॉलिटिक्स हो रही है इसके ऊपर, उसके ऊपर क्या कहें?
देखिए, पॉलिटिक्स तो बिल्कुल नहीं होनी चाहिए, राम राजनीति का विषय नहीं है। हमारे गीत गुण के बड़े कवि उदय प्रताप सिंह ने कहा है, न तेरा है न मेरा है ये हिंदुस्तान सबका है, नहीं समझी गई ये बात तो नुकसान सबका है, यहाँ जो मिल गई नदियाँ वो दिखलाई नहीं देती, महासागर बनाने में मगर एहसान सबका है, बहुत से रास्ते खोजे गए उस तक पहुँचने के, मगर पहुँचे हुए ये कह गए भगवान सबका है। तो राम सबके हैं, राम पर राजनीति होनी नहीं चाहिए। जो लोग राजनीति करते हैं, निमंत्रण अस्वीकार करते हैं, तो उनको बता दें कि हमारे मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम राम का आमंत्रण रावण ने भी स्वीकार किया था। जब रामेश्वरम बनाने के बाद उन्हें बुलाया गया तो उन्होंने स्वीकार किया। आपको ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए, आमंत्रण स्वीकार करना चाहिए। 4 पंक्तियां रखता हूं। बीते कुछ मास से नहीं आए, इनके कुछ खास भी नहीं आए, इनके कुछ खास भी नहीं आए, राम हम तक आ गए लेकिन आप तो आ गए हैं दूरी से, कुछ हैं जो पास से नहीं आए, कुछ हैं जो पास से नहीं आए। और राम क्या है? अगर हम पत्थर पर राम लिख दें तो पत्थर पानी पर तैरने लगते हैं। तब कहता हूं, राम लिख आई ये कहानी पर, फिर चमक आएगी पेशानी पर, दुख में होना तो नाम ले लेना, दुख में होना तो नाम ले लेना, सुनते पत्थर हैं तेरे पानी पर, सुनते पत्थर हैं तेरे पानी पर। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
क्या बात है। Thank you. So, you know, this is the rendition. I mean, I had asked him for his opinions, but this is a poet who was joining us, viewers, and he has also spoken very beautifully about how the sentiment of the people of Ayodhya has been, how people are in fact waiting for the 22nd of January, waiting for their Lord Ram, waiting for the temple to stand tall, and waiting for 23rd January when they will be able to go inside. In fact, viewers, joining me right now is my colleague Rakshita as well from another vantage point. Rakshita, if you can hear me, it's over to you. Take us through what you see around you. Take us through what the people of Ayodhya are telling you. Take us through what are you also going through here in Ayodhya as you've just come.
Yes. Of course, well, this is the Ram Ki Peri, the famous Ram Ki Peri, just a short distance away from you right now, Priyanka, and we can see the excitement, we can see the beauty of this place. It has its own significance. People have travelled. This is one of the most attractive tourist spots and religious sites here. You have people coming across from the length and breadth of the country, and we have a lot of people here. Also, sir, आप ये जो सुंदर सा ध्वजा आपके हाथ में है इस वक्त, ये जो फ्लैग है जय श्री राम भी लिखा है, काफ़ी ज़्यादा लग रहा है, तैयारी में है। आप कहाँ से आए हैं?
हम राजस्थान सीकर से।
और कितने दिनों से आए हुए हैं?
फर्स्ट फ्लाइट से आए थे दिल्ली से। तब से यहीं है, फर्स्ट फ्लाइट दिल्ली से।
पहली चली थी
विद फैमिली। हाँ, विद फैमिली।
क्या आपको कैसा लग रहा है जो कि अभी बस कुछ दिन रुके?
सुंदर, सुरक्षा ज़्यादा सुंदर है और बहुत सुंदर। योगी जी, मोदी जी ने मेहनत की है यहाँ। ये आने वाले टाइम में यहाँ जगह नहीं मिलेगी लोगों को देखने के लिए, और कोई डर भय नहीं है आज की तारीख में, और बहुत सुंदर प्रोग्राम हो रहा है। सबको 22 तारीख बाद में मोदी जी ने कहा है मोस्ट वेलकम, अयोध्या विजिट करो। जय श्री राम।
और जिस तरह से हम देख रहे हैं कि सब लोगों का जो हुजूम है वो बढ़ता जा रहा है यहाँ पर, दिन ब दिन हम देख रहे हैं। और यहाँ पर जो है अपने हम लोग देख रहे हैं, रोज़ रोज़ राजनीति होती है, बहुत कुछ होता है, लेकिन यहाँ पर सबसे बड़ा मैसेज, क्योंकि राम जो है भारत की संस्कृति के एक बहुत बड़े प्रतीक है।
बिल्कुल है, रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। जो राम जी को भजता है वो शांत स्वभाव से रहता है, मर्यादा में रहता है, और जो राम जी को नहीं भजता है वो मर्यादा के बाहर।
बिल्कुल।
जय श्री राम।
जय श्री राम। हम कोलकाता
से आए हैं।
कोलकाता से वहाँ से यहाँ पर राम मंदिर।
हाँ, राम मंदिर देखने। हाँ, मैं
13 तारीख को यहाँ पर आए हैं। 13 से 23 तारीख तक का प्रोग्राम है। अमृत महोत्सव यज्ञ में 1008 यज्ञ हो रहा है, उसमें हम सम्मिलित हैं। हम लोग कोलकाता से 3 कपल आए हैं और बहुत आनंद आ रहा है, बहुत आनंद आ रहा है, बहुत सुंदर। ये बहुत बड़ा सौभाग्य है हम लोग के लिए कि आज हम लोग इस यज्ञ में हम लोग शामिल हो रहे हैं। आज कलकत्ता में कोई भी सुनता है बोले तुम्हारा बहुत बहुत तुम भाग्यशाली हो जो आज तुम 1008 यज्ञ में, मैंने इतना मजा आ रहा है कि क्या बताएं।
अब देख रहे हैं viewers, we can see that this is something that resonates. The message of Ram, the idea of Ram, the idea of Ram temple resonates to the length and breadth of the country. It is not about one community, it's not about one religion, it's not about a state, it's not about a zone, it's not about a region. Ram and the love for Ram is reverberating across the nation, and we are capturing it here at the Ram Ki Paidi in Ayodhya. Over to you, Priyanka. Tell us more, from where are you right now?
Well, absolutely, Rakshita, you know, as that gentleman was also telling you, how in fact the excitement has been captured by the people of Ayodhya, how they are in fact just celebrating here in Ayodhya. And with that, let's also get in some more poets who are joining us. It's Awadhi. It is a land of poets and singers and artists who are just expressing their love, their faith, and their, the faith in the religion, faith in Lord Ram. Let's get in a word from them. आप लोग बताइए, आप भी कवि हैं?
जी, हम लोग भजन गायक हैं।
अच्छा, तो क्या गाकर सुनाएंगे हमारे दर्शकों को भगवान राम?
सबसे पहले तो आपके चैनल को बहुत बहुत प्रणाम है, जो कि आप लोग का भी धन्य हो गया जीवन, प्रभु श्री राम में आप लोग कवरेज कर रहे हैं। आइए मैं सुनाता हूँ आप सभी को कि 500 वर्षों के बाद राम घर आएंगे, राम आएंगे। 500 वर्षों के बाद राम घर आएंगे, राम आएंगे। राम आएंगे, आएंगे, राम आएंगे। राम आएंगे, आएंगे, राम आएंगे। 500 वर्षों के बाद राम घर आएंगे, राम आएंगे। और मोदी जी भी आ रहे हैं 22 तारीख को, उनके लिए 2 लाइनें कि सज रही है अयोध्या मेरे राम की, सज रही है अयोध्या मेरे राम की। उस पर मोदी जी का आना गजब हो गया, सज रही है अयोध्या मेरे राम की। उस पर मोदी जी का आना गजब हो गया। जय हो। हम लोग बनाए हैं, हम दोनों भाई।
जी बताइए।
मैं सुनाता हूँ आप सभी को।
खैर, आपने 22 की भी बात की, तो उसके ऊपर भी 2 बात बताएंगे कि किस तरह से जो बहुत सारी बातचीत हो रही है उसको लेकर, क्या अयोध्या के लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि इसके ऊपर राजनीति कुछ हो रही है कि नहीं हो रही है, कि कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता? जैसा आप बता रहे हैं, 500 साल के बाद भगवान राम आ रहे हैं।
भारत के सभी लोगों को, अयोध्या धाम के सभी लोगों को पता है कि इतनी सरकारें आई, कुछ नहीं कर पाई। योगी मोदी की सरकार आई, हर जगह कॉरिडोर, राम मंदिर निर्माण, अयोध्या धाम, मथुरा की भी बारी आ गई है। जो भी विरोध उनके लिए क्या, न फूल के
ये विरोधियों के लिए,
न हाथ के बंदे हैं, न फूल के बंदे हैं, न हाथ के बंदे हैं। जो राम की बात करे, जो राम की बात करे, हम उसके बंदे हैं। जय हो। जो राम की बात करे, हम उनके बंदे हैं। जो राम की बात करे और उनके बंदे। और मंदिर बनने में तो लेट हुआ है, विलम्ब हुआ है। मैं प्रभु श्री राम से क्षमा मांगता हूँ एक भजन के माध्यम से। बहुत नया भजन है। अयोध्या के राजा भारत है आपका, महलों में आओ स्वागत है आपका। अयोध्या के राजा भारत है आपका, महलों में आओ स्वागत है आपका। जो भूल हुई हमसे अब तुम माफ कर दो, जो भूल हुई हमसे अब तुम माफ कर दो। अयोध्या के राजा भारत है आपका, अयोध्या के राजा भारत है आपका। महलों में आओ स्वागत है आपका, महलों में आओ स्वागत है आपका। सीताराम जी की प्यारी राजधानी लागे, राजधानी लागे। मोहे मीठो मीठो सरयू जीरो पानी लागे, मोहे मीठो मीठो सरयू जीरो पानी लागे।
जैसा कि पता चला आज श्री राम लला की पूजा स्टार्ट हो गई है, गर्भगृह में
विराजमान हो गए हैं। उनके लिए क्या कहना, जिनकी चर्चा है कल से नगरिया में, जिनकी चर्चा है कल से नगरिया में, वही आ रहे हैं अवध नगरिया में, वही आ रहे हैं अवध नगरिया में। आए हैं आज रघुरैया अवधपुर में बाजे बधैया, आए हैं आज रघुरैया अवधपुर में बाजे बधैया, बाजे बधैया।
Who will talk about politics? Who will in fact, remember politics when this is really the mood? This is essentially how they respond to the political questions. This is what they have to say, viewers, to the politicians, to the people who are politicizing it. There are more, in fact, people who are also, joining us. In fact, we are going to be breaking into for a small commercial break, viewers. And with you, actually, आप थोड़े एक दो लाइन और गा के हमें बता दिए हमारे।
जिनका इस राम मंदिर से अपना जीवन बन गया, उनके लिए मैं सुनाता हूँ। अरे कि मोदी जी की बन गई और योगी जी की बन गई, मोदी जी की बन गई और योगी जी की बन गई, योगी जी की बन गई हो, मोदी जी की बन गई, योगी जी की बन गई और मोदी जी की बन गई। कैसे संतन के संग लाग रे, तेरी अच्छी बनेगी, संतन के संग लाग रे, तेरी अच्छी बने। नगरी हो अयोध्या सी, रघुकुल सा घराना हो।
भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल,
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं, टाइल्स बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, जमीन से जुड़े।
बादलों पे चल के हवाओं से मिलके मैं बनाऊंगा, हौसलों को कस के तूफानों से लड़के मैं बनाऊंगा, बनाऊंगा मैं।
स्किल, स्टील और दिल से बन रहा है भारत। AMNS इंडिया, स्मार्टर स्टील्स, ब्राइटर फ्यूचर्स।
मोदी सरकार की गारंटी, भारत होगा गरीबी मुक्त। 5 सालों में 13 करोड़ 50 लाख लोगों को गरीबी से बाहर निकाला। हमारा संकल्प, विकसित भारत।
Just another tycoon. Hustling way too early in the morning. Passing on this happy tune. Helping babies feel at ease. Aw, all kinds of babies. No drive is just another drive when you're in a Tycoon. Volkswagen.
जहां यादगार होता है हर एक किस्सा, इको रिट्रीट ओडिशा।
Helps beat sensitivity fast. Sensodyne Rapid Relief.
कहाँ हो तुम किम?
कैसी लगी हमारी एंट्री?
अल्टीमेट।
स्विच। कुर्सी की पेटी बंदी है ना, मौसम बिगड़ने वाला है। और अब क्लाइमैक्स। The new Hyundai Creta.
Undisputed.
Ultimate.
आपने सोमानी का नया रोल देखा? वही स्टाइल और रेंज सोमानी बाथवेयर में भी। सोमानी बाथवेयर।
सर मेंबरशिप होगा,
पर मैंने तो यूज भी नहीं की।
फिर तो वेस्ट हो गई।
कैरी फॉरवर्ड कर दो।
ऐसा कहाँ होता है?
मेरी नीवा भूपा हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी में।
मतलब
it lets me carry forward my unutilized base coverage to the next year.
कि मुझे भी चाहिए।
जिंदगी को क्लेम कर ले।
मिलके हम पंजाब को रंगला पंजाब बनाएंगे और बिजली के मामले में पंजाब को सरप्लस बनाएंगे।
24 घंटे बिजली रहिंदी है जी, कोई दिक्कत नहीं बिजली की, सानू कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आउंदी जी। जो भी मतलब लोग सरकार नूं टैक्स जमा कराउंदे आ, वो टैक्स ही ये लग रहा है जी, ते सानू संतुष्टि है सरकार तो जी। पंजाब सरकार दा भगवंत मान जी का बहुत बहुत धन्नवाद करते हैं जी।
बिजली के बिल तो जमा ही मैनू 1.5 साल हो गया जमा जीरो आ रहा मेरा। ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਲੈਪਟਾਪ ਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਸੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ, ਜਾਣੀ ਦੀ ਹੁਣ ਤਾਂ ਜਮਾਂ ਹੀ ਭੋਰਾ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੱਟ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਲੱਗਦਾ। ਬਿਜਲੀ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਸੂਬਾ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤੇ ਆ।
ਕਿ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਤਾਂ ਬਣਾਤੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ, ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣੀ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਜਨਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਬਣੂ, ਅਗਲੀ ਪੀੜ੍ਹੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਉੱਚਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਗਰੀਬਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਉਣ ਦਾ ਸਤਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜੀਵਨ ਉੱਚਾ ਪੱਧਰ ਦਾ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਚੱਕ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਇਹ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਇੋਰਟੀਜ਼ ਨੇ। ਮੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਯਕੀਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਯਕੀਨ ਰੱਖਿਓ, ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਯਕੀਨ ਕਦੇ ਟੁੱਟਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਊਂਗਾ।
All right, we're getting in big developments from Ayodhya. As we speak from Ayodhya, we are getting visuals right now of the Ram Lalla idol that is en route, the Ram temple, the Ram Janmabhoomi temple right now. Visuals, we're getting you visuals, and those are live visuals, viewers. You can see on your screens. Today is the second day of the Anushthan in the run-up to the Ram Mandir inauguration, the Pran Pratishtha. Before that, there are going to be a series of rituals. It's day 2 of that, and it is time for Parisar Pravesh. Parisar Pravesh, it actually translates to when the Ram Lalla idol will actually enter the premises of the Ram temple. And in fact, he will be toured around, but this is going to be hidden. This is going to be not visible. So this is, one has to wait for 22nd of January to actually witness how Ram Lalla looks like in this ideal form. But right now you can see viewers on your screens right now. It's day 2 of the Pravesh, the Parisar Pravesh, ahead of the Pran Pratishtha ceremony. This is the idol which will be energized, which will be, if you can translate Pran Pratishtha to putting life into an idol. So that is what we are going to see on today, and you can see chants of Jai Shri Ram reverberating across Ayodhya. Of course, Ayodhya being the epicenter of these chants, and we see it reverberating across the world today. And right now, these are first and exclusive visuals on Republic TV. That is the procession right now. That is the vehicle in which Ram Lalla idol is being carried. This is something that will not be unveiled until the 22nd of January. And from 24th of January, it will be open to public viewers. So right now, you can see that colorful truck with those lighting and heavy security, of course. Heavy security around that idol right now on your screens. That truck having, you can see, carrying the Ram Lalla idol. It will be a representative of a 5-year-old Ram Lalla. And you can see reactions coming in also. So India is waiting for Ram temple, viewers. Ahead of 22nd of January, there are a series of rituals that will take place. It is the second day, and today, or I would say tonight, is when the Ram Lalla idol will enter and will be placed, what we are understanding, at the Garbhagriha, the Sanctum Sanctorum. And it will be, of course, the Pran. But there will be a series of rituals from tomorrow. There will be a lot of we will be getting you the details of what is expected tomorrow as far as the Ram Lalla idol is concerned, viewers. But today it is the Parisar Pravesh, which is going to happen in a short while from now, as the idol is just a little away from the Ram temple. Tomorrow is the day of Tirth Pujan, Jalayatra and the Gandh Divas. So there will be many rituals that will take place today in the temple, in the premises, and the Ram Lalla idol also. Thereafter there will be Aushadha Divas and Kesar Divas. Thereafter there will be Grit Divas also. And on the 19th there will be Dhanya Divas, and on the 28th there will be Sharkara Divas and Paladi Divas. 28th will have Pushpa Divas, 21st Madhya Divas, and of course 22nd is the day that we all are waiting for, when the Ram temple will be inaugurated and Pran Pratishtha will take place. It will be a matter of very few seconds. That is the Abhijit Muhurt, and of course there are several other important timings that have their own significance as far as the Pran Pratishtha is concerned. All right, of course everybody is excited right now, and you can see chants of Jai Shri Ram reverberating right now on your screens. Right now it's the live visuals, first and exclusive live visuals of the Ram Lalla temple. It's a 500 kilogram, viewers. You can understand the magnanimity, and this not just in terms of the weight, but the weight it holds for every Sanatani and of course for every Indian. It's 200 kilos. The truck is carrying 200 kilograms of the murti. That is an interesting fact that we are learning about the Ram Lalla's murti. It's touring Ram Mandir premises. It's going to have a tour, Bhramar, that is in Hindi. It'll have the murti will have a Bhramar in the Parisar, that is the premises of Ram temple, and thereafter it will be placed in the Garbhagriha. You can see those visuals, and there's heavy security around the truck. That is the truck, and of course we cannot see that idol today. We cannot see this tomorrow. We will see this we will see Ram Lalla's idol on the 22nd of January, and of course from 24th it will be open for public darshan. Right now, that is the Ram Lalla idol. Everybody is waiting for to be consecrated, or rather we should say to have the Pran Pratishtha take place on the 22nd of January, and the procession is taking place right now. It's a 200 kilogram Ram Lalla Murti en route Ram temple, the Ram Janmabhoomi temple, and we at Republic TV are getting you the latest inputs from across Ayodhya. Our network of reporters getting you the latest visuals, all the inputs and everything that you want to know in the run-up to that historic day, viewers. This is right now on your screens the truck that is carrying 200 kilograms of the Ram Lalla idol that is all set to be consecrated on the 22nd. The Pran Pratishtha is going to take place on the 22nd of January. Chants of Jai Siya Ram, of course, as Ram Lalla in his child form is right now being carried in that truck. Exclusive, first and exclusive visuals only on Republic TV, viewers. The biggest coverage in the run-up to the historic moment. And my colleague Deepthi is also in the studio. Deepthi, if you could hear me, this is the Ram idol, the Ram Lalla idol, a 200 kilogram Ram Lalla idol that is being carried, and he's all set to tour the Ram temple, and this is going to be his home. Deepthi.
Oh yes, and I think, Rakshita, this is a moment that I think, like I said, the country has been waiting for. This is also a moment that unites the entire country. Now, just in case you're tuning into the broadcast and wondering what are we talking about, so let's quickly recap why this moment and why this vehicle that you see on your screens that looks like a pretty ordinary truck. You know, it is not even decked up, perhaps as one would have expected, but you see that, you know, vehicle, ordinary looking truck that has been covered completely. Now inside that is the idol of Ram Lalla. That is a 5-year-old Ram Lalla idol that has been selected by the Mysuru sculptor, that is going to be consecrated, or the Pran Pratishtha of this idol will be done by the Prime Minister on the 22nd. Now this is the Mysuru sculptor Arun Yogiraj's Shyam Lal. Shyam Lal is dusky. His vision of the 5-year-old Ram Lalla that is being carried right now in this ordinary truck. It is said to be about 51-inch tall. There is also a bus that it weighs about 200 kilograms. Again, there is no official word yet on that. But this has been the idol that has been unanimously selected for the Pran Pratishtha ceremony that takes place on the 22nd. And this idol, remember, has taken months and months of hard work. Now the idea here is that the entire consecration, once it begins, before that, the Ram Lalla idol is going to be taken around the mandir, and also to ensure that there is, you know, the follow of all the rituals, as a lot of these saints have also been indicating. The idea is also to ensure that the first glimpse of the Ram Lalla idol will only and only be available on the 22nd, and that's why we see this vehicle carrying the Ram Lalla idol that was earlier parked, you know, at one of the corners in Ayodhya. In fact, we also saw one of those still pictures guarded by a lot of security, is finally being moved out, and it's heading towards the mandir, where it is going to be taking a round before the Pran Pratishtha takes place. Both Rakshita and also Priyanka continue to stay with us. The Abhijit Mahurat on the 22nd is what has been picked up for the Pran Pratishtha. And you know, Priyanka, when you look at these images, you actually get goosebumps, you know, because you are seeing, both of you, I think, are very, very lucky ladies, Rakshita and Priyanka, there, because you are part of history. A lot of people might want to be there at this moment, you know, but like it says कि जब तक भगवान नहीं बुलाते हैं वहाँ नहीं पहुँच पाते हैं प्रियंका. So considering that भगवान ने प्रियंका और रक्षिता दोनों को बुलाया है, but interesting also because you're seeing this entire movement, you know, the entire journey and the consecration ceremony, the devotion that begins. Now, give me more idea, Priyanka, of what we saw. This is a movement that has begun of that ordinary looking truck, but that is carrying the Ram Lalla idol that moved on from one of the corners of the Ayodhya city. It's headed towards the Ram Mandir. What happens next, Priyanka?
Well, Deepthi, you know, in fact, this journey began over 8 to 9 months ago when Arun Yogiraj had been also given this task of making that idol, and how we have spoken to his family members and how he used to be holed up in a warehouse and he used to make that sculptor, and he was away from his phone. He sometimes would, you know, skip meals, and he would just sculpt the sculpture, and he was just holed up in his warehouse there in Ramkatha Kunj. And, you know, every day he would just, you know, take the name of Lord Ram, as you pointed out, and then he would go back to work, and for 6 to 8 months continuously that sculptor had been made. Now let us take our viewers through the journey of how the sculptor had been selected upon, because there were sketches that had been made by the architects, and then of course the trust members had also kept in mind the spiritual divinity and the innocence part of it, because they said that the idol is that of Ram Lalla, and that it needs to look like a 5-year-old child, which has the innocence of course, but also divinity, because this is the statue of a god, and that is the criteria over which this scripture had been, this you know, these sketches had been made. And then of course broad strokes had been given to the 3 sculptors, out of which let us talk about Arun Yogiraj's you know, journey of how he made that sculpture. Now post that, that, we are also, we saw these off-the-record moments of the trust members and of the seers who had seen this idol, and how they would, spend their time after coming out of the warehouse where they would visit the idol, see the idol, and how they would congratulate Arun Yogiraj, really broad smiles on their faces. These are some of the moments that we have been able to see off the record as well, because cameras were not allowed. As you pointed out, the idol cannot be captured in the camera. In fact, we were able to find out where this idol had been kept in that warehouse in Ramkatha Kunj, and there were 5 curtains that had been put in front of the idol, and then there was a huge gate which was locked, and there were 3 security guards outside of that gate guarding that entire idol as well. No one was allowed to have a glimpse. Now, to give our viewers some sense of how this idol was selected and why this entire route that the idol is crossing out right now in that truck, because earlier there was a huge meeting, Deepthi, of the entire government machinery, of the collector, of the DM, of the SP, of all of the government machinery, in fact, together, and the trust members, to essentially decide upon how that entire idol will be, if it will be allowed for that idol to carry out that parikrama, as far as the customs and rituals are concerned, for the idol to carry out that parikrama in the city of the temple, where the temple in which it will be also installed. So that is the ritual. But in that government machinery, in fact, had stated that there will be a huge law and order situation, there will be a huge chaos, because each and every person of Ayodhya would want to see the idol, would want to touch the idol, and that they will not be able to control that entire crowd, and that is why the parikrama was not allowed in the entire city. Now, these are verbatim statements that we have been able to get from the people here and the police officials as well. Now, that is why this truck has been completely covered and is being taken from the place where the Anushthan was being carried out, and now is going to be taken straight to the temple, will be installed inside of the temple on that Makrana marble throne that has been prepared for Ram Lalla. In fact, the Muhurat has also been decided, Deepthi. It is on 18th of January that the idol will be also installed on that Makrana marble throne that has been prepared as well. Now, we also see that inside of the temple, there are pathways that have been made, and inside of the temple premises itself, the idol will be carrying out a parikrama of over 100 meters, because they cannot do that in the entire city, which is why the parikrama will then be carried out inside of the temple premises, and that's when, after which, the idol will be placed inside of the temple in the Garbhagriha, in the Sanctum Sanctorum, post which, of course, the idol will have a blindfold on the face, as per the rituals, as per the customs. And after the Pran Pratishtha, as we have been hearing about this, after the Pran Pratishtha in the Sanctum Sanctorum, there will be 5 people who will be present. That is the Prime Minister, the UP Governor Anandiben Patel, the UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, the main saints Nritya Gopal Das, and RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat as well. Now, in the presence of these people, the blindfold of the idol will be removed, and there will be a mirror that will be shown to the idol. Now, this is another custom that will be followed, which has also been detailed to us by the trust members and the seers and saints who are going to be carrying out this Pran Pratishtha, and this particular ritual as well that will be carried out for the idol to be placed inside of the Sanctum Sanctorum. Now, of course, the main part of it is going to be the consecration ceremony that will be carried out on 22nd of January. But the journey of the idol, now, till yesterday, we had been seeing, Deepthi, that the idol, in fact, is first immersed in water, then in milk, then in ghee, then in food grains, and then there is also a ceremony of sorts where the sculptor apologizes to the idol. In fact, to essentially show that if there is any kind of disrespect to the idol, the sculptor and the trust members or anybody that has touched the idol apologizes to the idol. This is a ritual, and that had been done yesterday. And now today, after this entire ritual has been carried out, from the place where the Anushthan was being carried out, the truck has now left and going towards the Ram Janmabhoomi temple. Now, as I pointed out, will now be carrying out the parikrama as well, Deepthi.
Okay, Priyanka, let's also get in a word quickly with Rakshita. Now, this entire ceremony is called Parisar Pravesh. That's going to be taking place today. And you know, Rakshita, in one of the interviews of Arun Yogiraj, in fact, I was just listening to him when he was asked that, how did you create this idol? You know, because it is such a momentous occasion. And there clearly is a lot of pressure for you to ensure that you have a Ram Lalla idol that's just about 5 years old. So it's an infant Ram Lalla. And he said that, I saw a lot of children, I visited a lot of schools, because I just wanted to study how children behave, what are their kind of expressions. So that is how close to reality, perhaps, the sculptor will try to ensure that the Ram Lalla idol will look like. Now, what more you can tell us about the other preparations that will take in place, and what happens from here on, as the Ram Lalla idol is going to be taking a parikrama around the temple. What happens next, Rakshita?
I couldn't hear you, Deepti, because we are actually hearing bhajans that are taking place at the Saryu Nadi. We are seeing Hanuman Chalisa chanting, Ram Stuti also, that is happening right now. जी अभी आप देख रहे थे बहुत सुंदर भजन गा रहे हैं और किस तरह से एक्साइटमेंट जो है वो बढ़ती जा रही है, उत्साह बढ़ता जा रहा है।
बहुत उत्साह है, 500 साल की प्रतीक्षा है, उत्साह कम नहीं है। और 5 पीढ़ियों के अंतराल के बाद में भगवान राम लला का मंदिर बनना और हमारे नेत्रों से उनको देखना, ये परम सौभाग्य की बात है। और ये मेरी नहीं, पूरे भारत की परम सौभाग्य की बात है।
प्रवेश के लिए अभी जो मूर्ति है रामलला की वो बस पहुंच रही है।
राम लला अब प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के लिए, प्रवास आदि के लिए मंदिर में पहुंच रहे हैं। और ये शास्त्रीय विधा है कि शास्त्र में कहा गया है कि मूर्ति की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा से पहले उन्हें प्रवास कराया जाता है। जलादिवास आदि 5 प्रकार के वास होते हैं। वास के बाद में विधिवत वैदिक रीति रिवाज से प्राण प्रतिष्ठा का कार्यक्रम किया जाता है, जो कि 22 तारीख को हमारे आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के द्वारा रखा जाएगा। और ये मील का पत्थर है सनातन के लिए, ये बहुत गौरवान्वित है सनातन के लिए। आपके चैनल के माध्यम से मैं सभी समस्त राष्ट्र के लोगों से कहना चाहता हूँ कि एक बहुत विशेष 500 साल बाद में आने वाली बहुत बड़ी दिवाली है। इसे अपने अपने घरों में इतने उत्साह और उमंग से मनाइए कि नासा और सैटेलाइट से भी देखना पड़े कि भारत जगमग हो गया है।
बिल्कुल, अब ये हम देख रहे हैं जगमग हो गया है, लाइट शो भी चल रहा है, भजन भी चल रहे हैं, बहुत सुंदर लाइटिंग। इफ यू कैन सी Deepti and viewers, you can see the beautiful colors we can see around us. There was a screen depicting various scenes of Ramayana as well just a while back from here, and these are the bhajans that are happening. So it's a very Ramamay atmosphere, if I could call it, because everybody is right now very enthusiastic. The young, the old, everybody is right now around me, and you can see on the ghats of Saryu, the chants of Sri Ram are reverberating. The preparations are in full swing, as we can see in Ayodhya. In fact, I would like to bring your attention to some paintings. First of all, this is one of the paintings, as we can see. If we show you, it's really a beautiful piece of art. This is a mural painting that have just been made by our very young artists, if you see. I don't know if you can hear me, but right now we can see there are these are artists who have created this this beautiful painting. This is Jai Siya Ram. You can see Ma Sita and Lord Ram also. And another one you can see here. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm just talking right now. I think I'm disconnected. You can see another painting right now. This is another one. Ma'am, आपका नाम क्या है? You आपने बनाई?
हाँ जी मैम।
So ये आपने कैसे बनाई है? Just tell us the process.
मैम 3 दिन मैंने यहीं पे सरजू की नदी पे बैठ के बनाया कंटिन्यूसली। ड्रॉ भी यहाँ किया था, पेंट भी, सब लोग ने यहाँ पे देखा है इसको बनाते हुए। और ये मैंने कैनवस पे ऑन द एक्रेलिक कलर से बनाया। आप इसको ध्यान से देखेंगे तो अगर आप इधर रहेंगे तो आपको लगेगा कि राम जी का पलक आईज इधर है। आप धीरे से टर्न करके जाएंगे तो आपको लगेगा कि उस साइड है। आप ध्यान से एक बार देखिए।
We can see, we can pan and see that the eye movement is visible wherever we go. So it's like the eyes are actually panning towards, looking towards whichever direction you go. Either you go left or you go right of this painting. The beauty is that even I think Lakshman's and even Lord Ram's eyes, you know, they are looking at you. So this is really really something that is very, very interesting, that is made by a very young artist, and it's the beauty of our culture, which is being reflected all across. We can see in Ayodhya, where we are getting you all the latest coverage from, and we can see the ghats of Saryu are lit up. And you know, just ahead of the Ram Temple inauguration, this all has been decked up. As you can see right now, it has been one of the most popular religious sites for the pilgrims and also for tourists. Even people from across the world come here because this has its own significance. This is Ram ki Pedi. Pedi is stairs, and this is where it is believed that Lord Ram had come and taken the holy dip also. So this is one of the most important sites, as you can see right now, Deepthi, and the preparations, of course, are going on in full swing right now. Before, of course, we tell you more about it, we'll be stepping to a short break right now. I believe what I'm getting to know. Back to you, Deepthi, in the studio, if you can hear me.
QS&THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
BC Chandra Jewelers presents Diamond Utsav. Get 10% discount on diamond value. ₹100 off on every gram of 18-karat gold jewelry. A short gift on purchase of every diamond jewelry. Offer valid till 4th February 2024. Exchange-free jewelry insurance and EMI available. Conditions apply. BC Chandra Jewelers, a jewel of jewels.
भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल,
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं। टाइल्स तो बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, जमीन से जुड़े।
जहाँ यादगार होता है हर एक किस्सा। इको रिट्रीट ओडिशा।
Yeah, Ajay, look at your dad. Will we be the same at his age?
Absolutely yes, if we plan our future like him.
How?
My father had invested in LIC's Jeevan Akshay, which gives immediate and guaranteed annuity at regular intervals, that too for life.
Wow. But do we have to wait until his age?
Absolutely not. We recently invested in LIC's new Jeevan Shanti, which gives deferred annuity, which means regular income after some years.
I see.
LIC.
LIC's annuity plans give 10 annuity options and flexibility in receiving regular income. LIC, हर पल आपके साथ.
Whenever I had ice cream or cold water, I would experience a sharp shooting sensation, so I just kept ignoring it. Even my hot chai was giving me the same amount of discomfort. My dentist recommended Sensodyne, so now I can be completely carefree and sip my hot cup of tea. It really works.
सालों से लगातार प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी करते आ रहे हैं परीक्षा पे चर्चा, और फिर एक बार स्टूडेंट्स, टीचर्स और पेरेंट्स होंगे एक साथ, दूर करने एग्जाम्स की टेंशन और चुनने सही डेस्टिनेशन। हमारे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के साथ आ गया है परीक्षा पे चर्चा 2024। चलो तनाव पर काबू पाते हैं, जीवन को उत्सव के रूप में मनाते हैं, परीक्षा पे चर्चा में आते हैं।
अपनी क्षमता, अपनी प्रायोरिटी, अपनी आवश्यकता, अपने इरादे, थोड़ा हर अपेक्षाओं को उसके साथ जोड़िए।
परीक्षा पे चर्चा 2024 29 जनवरी सुबह 11 बजे।
केंट से पानी होता है 100% प्योर।
केंट आरओ प्योरिटी दिखाता भी है।
केंट देता है सबसे शुद्ध पानी।
मोदी सरकार की गारंटी, हर घर पहुंचेगा नल से जल। अब तक 13.5 करोड़ से अधिक नल कनेक्शन। हमारा संकल्प विकसित भारत।
I did something called Pirate Radio, and I remember the craziest thing happened. One day, this RJ Mihir tagged Imran Khan, the actor, saying, if you like English music, you love Malini's nighttime show, and he tagged me. And at that point, my name was Miss Malini because of the blog. This is before the empire, okay? And I said as a joke, haha, Imran Khan would love for you to come host the show with me. And look at the power of social media. Imran Khan replied to that tweet, which is like 140 characters, saying, I'll do it on one condition, if we call it Pirate Radio, and I can play what I want. And I remember staring at my screen, thinking, did he just reply to me? I knew that rush of a celebrity replying then, and I was like, I'll do whatever. I didn't even ask the program director. I said, done.
Catch Techno Phantom V Flip 5G presents Women Pioneers of India only on Republic TV.
भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल,
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं। टाइल्स तो बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, जमीन से जुड़े।
PM Modi began the second day of his two-day visit to Kerala by visiting the famous Guruvayur temple. He offered prayers in the temple before heading to another Ram temple in Thrissur. On the first day of his visit, PM Modi attended a mega road show in Kochi. In which an estimated 50,000 BJP workers took part. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Powered by Century Ply Club Prime. रहो बेफिक्र।
हेलो बेटा।
मिस्टर विकास के साथ कौन है?
बस बेटा थोड़ी देर और। वो मिस्टर विकास की फाइल आप पॉलिसी बाजार। मैम आपका हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस क्लेम अप्रूव हो गया है। अब आप सर को घर ले जा सकती हैं।
क्लेम के टाइम पे हमेशा आपकी हेल्प को तैयार। पॉलिसी बाजार 1 करोड़ का हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस सिर्फ 390 रुपए महीने से शुरू।
QS&THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
आपने सोमानी का नया रोल देखा? वही स्टाइल और रेंज सोमानी बाथवेयर में भी। सोमानी बाथवेयर।
मोदी सरकार की गारंटी, सस्ती दवाई, अच्छी दवाई, कम से कम 75% डिस्काउंट। अब तक जरूरतमंदों के 23,000 करोड़ रुपए बचे। हमारा संकल्प विकसित भारत।
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
औलाद सा मैं बनके चिंगारियों में पल के मैं बनाऊंगा, उम्मीदों के पंख कंधों पे लगा के मैं बनाऊंगा मैं तो।
स्किल, स्टील और दिल से बन रहा है भारत। AMNS इंडिया, स्मार्टर स्टील्स, ब्राइटर फ्यूचर्स।
पुलाची जाना था, अगली बस कब है?
गुरुजी,
सालों के बाद देख रहा हूँ तुमको।
आप पोलाची जा रहे हो ना? चलिए आपको ट्रक से छोड़ देंगे।
अब ट्रक में सफर करना मुश्किल है।
हमारा नया टाटा सिग्ना घर जैसा आरामदायक है। टाटा मोटर्स ने बड़ी लगन और समझ से बनाया है एक नया सिग्ना कैबिन जो आपके सेफ्टी, स्टोरेज और कंफर्ट की जरूरतों को पूरा करे। अब ड्राइवर प्रोडक्टिविटी होगी और भी ज्यादा। टाटा ट्रक्स, देश के ट्रक्स।
Whenever I had ice cream or cold water, I would experience a sharp shooting sensation. So I just kept ignoring it. Even my hot chai was giving me the same amount of discomfort. My dentist recommended Sensodyne. So now I can be completely carefree and sip my hot cup of tea. It really works.
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल,
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं। टाइल्स तो बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, जमीन से जुड़े।
Pooja, you left the job and still so cool?
Bro, new challenges bring new opportunities.
Oh, really?
Seriously, Rahul, my entire house, now it's an online retail store. Look.
Wow. But money?
Few years back, I'd invested my Diwali bonus.
And now you have LIC's ULIP plan Nivesh Plus. Invest once, get the benefit of both life insurance and maximize returns based on market trends.
One sec, Rahul.
Madam, you are double cool.
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
टिप चाहिए, पैसा लगाना है तो सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम पे लगाओ। डूबेगा नहीं, जलेगा भी नहीं, कोई खा नहीं जाएगा और मिनिमम 30 साल का रिटर्न देगा। अब इससे बेटर इन्वेस्टमेंट है तो बताओ? सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम, रहो बेफिक्र।
Viewers, it's time for Super Fast 50. I'm Shivangi Shukla. Let's get started. During his 2-day visit to Kerala, Prime Minister Modi performed puja and darshan at the Guruvayur temple in Guruvayur. PM Modi inaugurated several projects worth rupees 4,000 crores in the state. By addressing people, PM Modi said that he was fortunate to offer prayers. And just before the Pran Pratishtha ceremony, Ayodhya, PM Modi said that secular minds of Kerala would not accept hate campaigns.
ये सौभाग्य की बात है कि अयोध्या में राम मंदिर की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा से कुछ दिन पहले ही मुझे त्रिपुरायर के श्री रामस्वामी मंदिर के दर्शन करने का अवसर मिला।
Ayodhya Ram Temple Construction Committee Chairman Nirpendra Mishra called the Pran Pratishtha ceremony a historic event and said that people across the world who have faith will feel their faith has been respected and their rights recognized on Jan 22nd.
Not only in India, but all over, who have faith, they feel that their rights have been recognized, their faith has been respected.
Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirtha Kshetra Trust member and priest Sunil Das performed puja in the Garbhagriha of Ayodhya Ram Temple today itself. After the puja in Ram Temple's Garbhagriha, priest Sunil Das said that the Ayodhya Temple will be the center for Universal Peace Center. The temple will be inaugurated on Monday.
No, this is Ayodhya Mandir, Universal Peace Center. No Bharat, all over the universe, Kodi Kodi, Agilanda Kodi, Brahmanda Nayaga, Ayodhya. Core universal head place is Ayodhya.
Divisional Commissioner Gaurav Dayal said that all preparations are underdone for the Ram Temple inauguration and they are finalizing the seating plan for the ceremony inside the temple. Around 7,500 people have been invited and they are deciding who will sit where.
22 को लेकर तो तैयारी सारी हो चुकी है। अब जो हमको परिसर के अंदर जो व्यवस्थाएं करनी है और जो सीटिंग प्लान है उसको फाइनल किया जा रहा है। किस प्रकार से लोग आएंगे, कैसे बैठेंगे, उनका एंट्री एग्जिट कोई निर्बाध रूप से हो जाए, कोई अड़चन ना हो, उसकी तैयारियां चल रही हैं। और जो गाड़ियों का मूवमेंट होगा, जो विभिन्न दिशाओं से और विभिन्न होटल से और जहाँ भी लोग रुके हुए हैं वहाँ से लोग आएंगे, और उसको लेकर हम लोग अभी अपने प्लान को फाइनलाइज कर रहे हैं।
Entire country is a celebratory mood ahead of the Rama temple's inauguration on Monday. Today, a group of women held the Kalash Jal Yatra from Saryu River to the Ram temple Ayodhya for religious rituals. NCP Sharad Pawar faction leader Dr. Jitendra Awad has questioned the significance of the 22nd, asking if there was any connection between Lord Ram and 22nd Jan. He also asked why President Draupadi Murmu was not invited. NCP Chief Sharad Pawar received an invitation to attend the Pran Pratishtha ceremony of Ram Temple Ayodhya. Sharad Pawar said that he will go for darshan only when the construction of Ram Temple is fully completed. Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal said that he has not received an invitation to the Pran Pratishtha ceremony and will visit Ayodhya with his family after Jan 22nd. He further said that they will make efforts to run more trains to Ayodhya from Delhi. Aam Aadmi Party MP Raghav Chaddha, senior Congress leader and former Union Minister Pawan Bansal met in Chandigarh ahead of the upcoming Chandigarh mayor elections. Odisha CM Naveen Patnaik and erstwhile King of Puri, Gajapati Divya Singh Deva took part in rituals to inaugurate the Sri Mandir project in Puri earlier today. Karnataka Minister Priyank Kharge has accused the BJP of running the racket of selling fake Mysore sandal soaps in Hyderabad and questioned why BJP wants to call and sell Karnataka. In Lok Sabha elections, Karnataka Minister Priyank Kharge said that the Congress party is aiming for 25 seats in Karnataka in the polls.
Now our focus is on Lok Sabha. Under the leadership of Mr. Siddaramaiah and Mr. D.K. Shivkumar, we are aiming at least getting 25 seats in the Lok Sabha, and we will get that. Right now, there is no other debate or discussion on the CM candidate.
He was saying we have...
On seat sharing with Congress National Conference, Vice President and former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah said that they have not discussed it with Congress yet. On a Yatendra statement that Siddaramaiah will remain Karnataka CM for the whole 5 years, the CM says the party high command decides it. Neither he or I will decide this. Trinamool Congress party leader Mahua Moitra has got a fresh notice to vacate her government allotted accommodation in New Delhi. Union Minister Anurag Thakur and Delhi BJP President Virendra Sachdev participated in a cleanliness drive at the Valmiki Temple. The cleanliness drive at religious places was started by PM Modi. ED has questioned former Haryana Chief Minister Bhupendra Singh Hooda in connection with a money laundering case. The ED probe pertains to illegal acquisitions of land in Haryana's Manisa. French violence was reported from Moray in Manipur. An armed miscreants clashed with the police and security forces. Several people, including women, have sustained injuries. One school was also burned down by the miscreants. Delhi LG VK Saxena has said that, in fact, ordered action against 3 people. And he's also asked Delhi Chief Secretary to take action against 3 officials of the Revenue Department of Delhi government for alleged gross misconduct in allotment of tentage work worth around 23.40 crores for the Kanwar camps in the national capital in the year 2022. A Central Bureau of Investigation filed a charge sheet against 5 people in a case of looting of arms and ammunition from Manipur police personnel in May 2023. Ahead of Pran Pratishtha of Ram Temple Ayodhya, the railway stations across the country will be decked up with decorative lighting and flowers. Train services will also be increased to the city of Ayodhya so that more people can visit the Ram Temple. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal participated in the Bhajan Sandhya and interacted with senior citizens departing for Dwarkadish. On the birth anniversary of our Sikh Guru Gobind Singh today, Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar offered prayers at a Gurudwara in Ambala. Lieutenant Commander Juhi Bope has now revealed that there will be 72 men and women Agniveers each in the marching contingent at this year's Republic Day parade. 27 women officers will lead the Indian Coast Guard contingent in this year's Republic Day parade. Master Chief Petty Officer M. Anthony has revealed that the song "Ae Mere Watan Ke Logo" would be the last song to be played at this year's Republic Day beating retreat ceremony. An incident has come to light from Kolar in Karnataka, where a group of miscreants cut posters of Lord Ram with blades and sharp objects. 2 people were gored to death and 40 were injured in a Jallikattu event in Shivaganga. The victims were part of the spectating crowd. Actually, 3 people, including 2 children, were killed after an Israeli strike hit a residential house in the Al-Shabura camp in the southern Gaza city of Rafah. Scores of people were also injured and were taken to the hospital. After Israel fired airstrikes on Gaza, large plumes of smoke were seen rising over Khan Yunis. The strikes come a day after the Israeli defense minister said that he expected military operations in southern Gaza to end soon but gave no time frame. Despite the shadow cast by the Israel-Hamas war grinding in Gaza Strip, Israeli residents in the south are going ahead and vowing to stay resilient even as they confront the biggest rocket barrage in days. Israeli army says it has killed a senior Palestinian terrorist in an airstrike in the West Bank. Ahmed Abdullah Abu Shalal was responsible for the planned multiple attacks against Israelis in Jerusalem. A convoy of trucks passed through the Rafah crossing. The trucks brought aid into the Gaza Strip amid the ongoing Israel-Hamas war. The White House has sent a top National Security Council official to the Middle East to help negotiate a deal between Israel and Hamas on the release of hostages. Dozens of buildings in the Nusayrat camp were destroyed by the bombardments in the central Gaza Strip, where the Israeli army has expanded its operation. European Union has called the situation in Gaza unacceptable as Israel continues its military operation against Hamas following the October 7 attack by the group. Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong has met Jordan's King Abdullah II at Al Husseiniya's palace in Amman. Abdullah has stressed the importance of building a unified international position to stop the Israeli war on Gaza. Families of hostages call for the immediate release of Jewish and American hostages who were taken by the Hamas terrorists. Pakistani Prime Minister has refused to comment on an Iranian strike that killed 2 children and wounded 3 others in Pakistan. Islamabad Finance Minister has called the attack an unprovoked violation of the country's airspace. NATO's military committee chief has said that democracy needs to be defended more than ever. He has referred Russia and said that no real security threat has ever come from Ukraine or NATO, but rather that Russia's war in Ukraine was based on the fear of democracy. South Korean Japanese nuclear envoys were in Seoul to discuss this North Korean nuclear threat. The meeting between the nuclear envoys took place amid heightened North Korean threats and their growing ties with Russia, and a day before scheduled trilateral talks with U.S. nuclear envoys. President Emmanuel Macron laid out plans to strengthen and prepare France to global crisis and to address the potential return of Donald Trump to the U.S. presidency. Macron also announced new deliveries of weapons to Ukraine. Macron added that he will visit Ukraine next month. As members struggle to reach agreement on U.S. aid for the Ukraine war, President Joe Biden has invited the top congressional leaders and other lawmakers to the White House. Republicans have insisted on pairing it with their own demands for securing the U.S. border. Biden is facing resistance from conservatives for his $110 billion request for a package of wartime aid for Ukraine, while the Republicans have demanded that the funding be paired with significant border security changes. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with the Secretary General of the United Nations at the World Economic Forum in Switzerland. Secretary Antonio Guterres and Blinken are among more than 60 heads of state and governments and hundreds of business leaders taking part in the forum. They acknowledged the challenges they face with two major wars, the conflict between Israel and Hamas and the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and how important the UN and U.S. relationship is. Chinese ambassador has said that China is ready to further develop ties with Australia. China's ambassador to Australia encouraged increased cooperation from Australia, including close defense ties to develop mutual trust between the two countries. While speaking at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Vietnamese Prime Minister said that his country prioritizes development in artificial intelligence and transitions into green energy. He said that the two areas are global trends and Vietnam does not want to be left behind in the fast-moving transition. China, which once sought to control population growth with its one-child policy, is now facing the opposite problem. China's population has dropped for a second straight year in 2023. A countrywide cholera outbreak in Zambia has killed over 400 people, 30% of which were children under the age of 5. The outbreak started in early October and spread to most parts of the country.
Powered by Century Ply Club Prime. रहो बेफिक्र।
कुछ महीने पहले मेरे दोस्त की हेल्थ अचानक खराब हुई और कुछ दिनों में ही उसकी डेथ हो गई। उसने पॉलिसी बाजार से टर्म लाइफ इंश्योरेंस लिया हुआ था। मैंने पॉलिसी बाजार को कांटेक्ट किया। उनकी टीम ने क्लेम दिलाने में उसकी पेरेंट्स की पूरी हेल्प की।
क्लेम के टाइम पे आपकी हेल्प के लिए हमेशा तैयार। पॉलिसी बाजार 1 करोड़ का टर्म लाइफ इंश्योरेंस सिर्फ 470 रुपए महीने से शुरू।
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
PC Chandra Jewelers presents Diamond Utsav. Get 10% discount on diamond value. ₹100 off on every gram of 18-karat gold jewelry. A short gift on purchase of every diamond jewelry. Offer valid till 4th February 2024. Exchange-free jewelry insurance and EMI available. Conditions apply. PC Chandra Jewelers, a jewel of jewels.
भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल,
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं। टाइल्स तो बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, जमीन से जुड़े।
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
Helps beat sensitivity fast. Sensodyne Rapid Relief.
उड़े देश का आम आदमी। यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के इस विजन ने रीजनल एंड इंटरनेशनल एयर कनेक्टिविटी को दिए हैं नए आयाम। नए भारत का नया उत्तर प्रदेश बनकर उभरा है सर्वाधिक इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट वाला राज्य। भगवान बुद्ध की तपोभूमि कुशीनगर में इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट शुरू होने के 25 महीने में ही मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम प्रभु श्री राम की जन्मभूमि अयोध्या में प्रारंभ हुआ है। महर्षि वाल्मीकि अंतर्राष्ट्रीय हवाई अड्डा अयोध्या धाम का संचालन।
जब नियत नेक हो तो इसी तरह से काम होता है, इसी तरह के नतीजे मिलते हैं। ये अयोध्या नगरी भी तो इसकी साक्षी है।
माननीय मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ के नेतृत्व में देश के एविएशन मैप के शीर्ष पर है उत्तर प्रदेश। एयरपोर्ट से ऊंची उड़ान, कनेक्टिविटी को नई पहचान।
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
आपने सोमानी का नया रोल देखा? वही स्टाइल और रेंज सोमानी बाथवेयर में भी। Somani bathware.
Eat it on time. And please, ride the bike slowly.
Okay.
And this is for your safety.
Arey, I almost forgot.
LIC.
This is for our safety. दिल की सुनो.
LIC चुनो.
LIC हर पल आपके साथ. Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
मोदी सरकार की गारंटी, हर गरीब का मुफ्त इलाज। 55 करोड़ लोगों को दी हर साल 5 लाख रुपए तक के मुफ्त इलाज की निश्चिंतता। हमारा संकल्प विकसित भारत।
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
The Vishwa Hindu Parishad workers invited the seers meditating at Badrinath Dham to attend the Ram Temple consecration. Along with the invitation, the VHP workers have offered the seers with a kalash of the Ram Temple. As the consecration ceremony nears, invites have been sent to people across the country. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Powered by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3 universities globally.
QS&THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Yes, Papa.
Life doesn't stop for anyone. Even we won't let you stop. At every stage of your life, with LIC, you are always insured. LIC, हर पल आपके साथ।
केंट से पानी होता है 100% प्योर।
केंट आरओ प्योरिटी दिखाता भी है।
केंट देता है सबसे शुद्ध पानी।
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल,
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं। टाइल्स तो बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, जमीन से जुड़े।
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
केंद्रीय शिक्षा मंत्री धर्मेंद्र प्रधान और मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ ने लखनऊ में पीएम श्री स्कूलों के 404 करोड़ रुपए की लागत से होने वाले आधुनिकीकरण कार्यक्रम का शुभारंभ किया।
मैं सबसे पहले आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का हृदय से आभारी हूँ। शिक्षा को राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति के रूप में उन्होंने लागू करते हुए 2020 में पूरे देश को एक नए विजन के साथ आगे बढ़ने की एक नई प्रेरणा दी। और उसी श्रृंखला का हिस्सा है पीएम श्री स्कूल की ये योजना।
इसके साथ ही प्रोजेक्ट अलंकार के तहत माध्यमिक विद्यालयों में सुविधाओं के लिए 347 करोड़ की धनराशि भी हस्तांतरित की गई। प्रदेश में गुणवत्तापूर्ण शिक्षा के लिए प्रतिबद्ध योगी सरकार की इस योजना का लाभ प्रदेश के लगभग 5 करोड़ बच्चों को होगा।
बादलों पे चल के हवाओं से मिलके मैं बनाऊंगा, हौसलों को कस के तूफानों से लड़के मैं बनाऊंगा मैं।
स्किल, स्टील और दिल से बन रहा है भारत। AMNS India, smarter steels, brighter futures.
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
बाजार में पूछेगा, परिवार में पूछेगा, फैसिलिटी पूछेगा, लोकेलिटी पूछेगा, अंकल दुक्कल से पूछेगा, बाबा गूगल से पूछेगा। अरे कब तक पूछते रहोगे? जब घर अपग्रेड हो करना 99 एकड़ से ही पूछना।
भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल,
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं। टाइल्स तो बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, जमीन से जुड़े।
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
मोदी सरकार की गारंटी, हर घर पहुंचेगा नल से जल। अब तक 13.5 करोड़ से अधिक नल कनेक्शन। हमारा संकल्प विकसित भारत।
Hi, what's that? That's a Manish Malhotra. Not your dress. The cupboard. The laminate is a Manish Malhotra design.
Century Laminates by Manish Malhotra. Fashion for your furniture.
Live it up, live it up.
PM Modi began the second day of his 2-day visit to Kerala by visiting the famous Guruvayur temple. He offered prayers in the temple before heading to another Ram temple in Thrissur. On the first day of his visit, PM Modi attended a mega road show in Kochi. In which an estimated 50,000 BJP workers took part. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Powered by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3 universities globally.
सर आप बहुत लकी है कि आपके बेटे ने हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस और बाकी सारी फॉर्मेलिटीज टाइम से पूरी कर दी है। अब आप घर जा सकते हैं।
मेरा बेटा?
तो फिर आप?
पॉलिसी बाजार।
क्लेम के टाइम पे हमेशा आपकी हेल्प को तैयार। पॉलिसी बाजार, 1 करोड़ का हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस सिर्फ 390 रुपए महीने से शुरू।
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
आपने सोमानी का नया रोल देखा? वही स्टाइल और रेंज सोमानी बाथवेयर में भी। सोमानी बाथवेयर।
मोदी सरकार की गारंटी, कोई नहीं रहेगा भूखा। हर महीने 80 करोड़ लोगों को मिल रहा है मुफ्त राशन। हमारा संकल्प विकसित भारत।
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
देख, इत्तू सी है। थाली तो अनलिमिटेड होनी चाहिए।
कैंटीन की थाली है, कोई नीवा बूपा हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी थोड़ी है।
मतलब
इत्तू भी क्लेम किया तो पूरा बेस कवरेज वापस, अनलिमिटेड टाइम।
ये तो मुझे भी चाहिए।
जिंदगी को क्लेम कर ले।
I did something called Pirate Radio, and I remember the craziest thing happened. One day, this RJ Mihir tagged Imran Khan, the actor, saying, if you like English music, you love Malini's nighttime show, and he tagged me. And at that point, my name was Miss Malini because of the blog. This is before the empire, okay? And I said as a joke, haha, Imran Khan would love for you to come host the show with me. And look at the power of social media. Imran Khan replied to that tweet, which is like 140 characters, saying, I'll do it on one condition, if we call it Pirate Radio, and I can play what I want. And I remember staring at my screen, thinking, did he just reply to me? I knew that rush of a celebrity replying then, and I was like, I'll do whatever. I didn't even ask the program director. I said, done.
Catch Techno Phantom V Flip 5G presents Women Pioneers of India only on Republic TV.
Helps beat sensitivity fast. Sensodyne Rapid Relief.
Burning question, powered by Kent Oro.
A very good evening. You're watching The Burning Question and I'm Deepthi Sachdeva. And as expected, we have to put our focus on what's been happening to the big build-up of the Ram Mandir consecration. But remember, there are a lot of people, a lot of political parties who said that this is an issue that only and only will impact the Hindi heartland. You remember those naysayers? Interestingly, the Prime Minister, over the last 2 days at least, has spent a lot of time visiting temples that have a very historic and a deep connection with the Ramayana. The Prime Minister has been touring south. He's going to be still visiting temples in Tamil Nadu. And then, as always, you have the entire boycott brigade that is standing on one side of the screen. So Bhakti versus boycott, that's going to be the big conversation. We will shine a spotlight particularly on the South India connection to the Ramayana and also to the fact whether these Chunavi Hindus, as the BJP calls them, really believe that the Ram Mandir issue will have zero impact on the southern part of the country. Let's quickly get kick-started. First up, the headlines as always. It's a 200-kilogram Lalla idol that is touring the Ram Mandir premises right now. All eyes now on the big moment of the Pran Pratishtha.
22 तारीख का क्या महत्व है? 22 तारीख का कोई राम से संबंध है? क्योंकि पिछले 1970 के पहले इलेक्शन में शायद राम के नाम का इस्तेमाल हुआ था। तब से लेके आज तक हर चुनाव में राम ही के नाम पे इलेक्शन लड़ा जाता है।
That is the India alliance that continues to play politics. Leaders question the significance of the day itself. They say, what is so special about January the 22nd? After Sharad Pawar, Arvind Kejriwal also now says he will be boycotting the Pran Pratishtha, but he says, I, along with my family, will visit the Ram temple later. The India alliance is divided over Ram Mandir. The left hits out. They also slam Mamata Banerjee's rally for harmony. Iran launching the missile strike on Balochistan. Pakistan calls this a quote-unquote a breach of sovereignty. And in a big diplomatic fallout, Pakistan expels the Iranian ambassador, recalling the envoy from Tehran. So many people say that Modi's magic actually works like a charm when you talk of the Hindi heartland, the cow belt, like they want to call that particular part of the country. But Modi's magic, when you ask to anyone down south, they say we respect the Prime Minister, he's got a mandate, but charm, not really. But are things changing? Remember, there is a reason why the Prime Minister is putting so much emphasis on not just touring down south, but also he's discussing, he's unraveling, he's portraying, he's living what many are saying is the South Connect to the Ramayana. And all this happening days before the Pran Pratishtha. Now, the Prime Minister was in Kerala earlier today. These are images that you see on your screens. He was at the Lepakshi temple. That's the image on the extreme left of your screens. Then the Prime Minister prayed at the very famous Guruvayur temple there in Kerala. And on the extreme right, look at those images very, very carefully. The Prime Minister taking part in the wedding of Suresh Gopi's daughter. Now, who really is Suresh Gopi? He's an actor turned a politician. And many say that he's going to be contesting from the Thrissur seat in the Lok Sabha for the BJP. The BJP right now, ladies and gentlemen, has 0 seats from the southern state of Kerala. But in spite of the fact, the Prime Minister continues with his sudden outreach. And what is also interesting that one must underscore as one looks at these images is the fact that the Prime Minister took out a roadshow in Kochi just about yesterday. The roadshow was just a little over 1 kilometer. And the kind of crowds you saw in that particular roadshow were electric. A lot of them saying Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram in Kochi, in Kerala. The state where the BJP has 0 Lok Sabha seats right now. Not in any Hindi heartland state. So can we really ignore these pictures? Can we really ignore the fact that the BJP that gives the nara of Ab ki baar 400 ke par, the Prime Minister who is now building up to the consecration of the Ram Mandir on the 22nd with a special focus on down south, and then the political parties who want to boycott this big day, and also a lot of them say that the BJP is only and only a Hindi heartland party, ye to cow belt ki party hai. Southern India में BJP का कोई presence नहीं है. How will all that change in the run-up to that big day and leading up to the elections of 2024? First up, let's play out a few more images, full frame, and also a reaction that has come in earlier from the Prime Minister, where he says Ram Bhakti unites the entire country, no matter where you stay, whether in the north or the south parts of the country.
प्राण प्रतिष्ठा से पूर्व मेरा 11 दिन का व्रत अनुष्ठान चल रहा है। ऐसी पुण्य अवधि में यहां ईश्वर से साक्षात आशीर्वाद पाकर मैं धन्य हो गया। आजकल तो पूरा देश राममय है, राम जी की भक्ति में सराबोर है। 22 जनवरी को प्राण प्रतिष्ठा अयोध्या में होगी, लेकिन श्री राम ज्योति उस दिन शाम को देश के घर घर में जलेगी, हर मंदिर में जलेगी। केरला तो वो राज्य है जो अपना पूरा 1 महीना रामायण को समर्पित करता है। यहां रामायण मासम मनाया जाता है। केरला में भी पूरे सद्भाव के साथ श्री राम ज्योति जले।
So that is what the Prime Minister said. He also said कि अपने घरों में एक दिव्य ज्योति जलाइएगा. He's also recalling the fact that in the state of Kerala, there is a good 1 month that is spent on the part of the Ramayana. Let's say good evening to our panel of guests joining us. We have Anila Singh, who represents the BJP. Sumansi Raman is a political analyst. And, I think he'll be able to tell us very interestingly what's the kind of impact we might see in Tamil Nadu. Sumant, good to see you smiling also. Gyanendra Mishra ji is a political analyst. He leans towards the Congress. Also, Mahesh Begala is spokesperson of the BRS, also joining us right now. Now, interestingly, there is a lot of buzz that you will go in for a name change against Mahesh ji. We'll ask you whether that will happen, and you believe that that's going to be the narrative for you in the run-up to the Lok Sabha elections. But the Prime Minister believes that Telangana is still a state that will vote for the BJP overwhelmingly. And Rajnil Mukherjee, who's an advocate, he leans towards the left, is also completing our panel. And let's begin with Rajnil and ask him whether these images that have come in from Kerala, Rajnil, should they worry a Pinarayi Vijayan? The Prime Minister says Ram Bhakti is for everyone. It doesn't matter whether you belong to the north, the south, the east or the west. The entire country belongs to Ram and vice versa. Rajnil.
Yes, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak first. Now, the first thing is that we are not opposing the opening of the opening ceremony of Ram Mandir. I have repeatedly said that somebody or each and everyone or each and every citizen can practice their own religion. There is no bar. But we need not to make this event a politicized event. And this is not, this will not create any panic attack or something like that in the Chief Minister office or the Chief Minister even. See, the left has already been into power in Kerala. They are right now in power in Kerala, so there is no chance of getting any panics. So the people who need to worship Ram, they can worship. The CM has not given any bar, or there is no bar of practicing their culture. So I don't think there is any panic, or there may be any kind of panic attack which may come upon the CM of Kerala.
Okay, and Rajnil, even though you say that Pinarayi Vijayan has nothing to worry and Kerala is a state that the BJP cannot breach, is what you underscore right now. But tell me one little thing before I get in Mahesh, Anila and Sumant also into the conversation. Today, Sitaram Yechuri has attacked Mamata Banerjee. Why do you have a problem with Mamata Banerjee, who's proposing a harmony rally on the 22nd?
See, this is something very much interesting. If you come down to West Bengal, you can understand what is the exact scenario, how Mamata Banerjee's government and how Mamata Banerjee is doing her job. So the harmony rally which she wants to take out on that.
No, the point is, if you hate her so much, you hate her so much, you hate the BJP, but you're still in a working relationship with Mamata Banerjee in the INDA alliance. Isn't that another hypocrisy that the voters will obviously be asking you about?
See, again, let me repeat my point. Let me repeat my point. India alliance right now, there are several meetings. But there are more meetings to come, and nobody knows that whether Trinamool Congress will stay in that alliance or not. I don't think that already the seat sharing meetings have been done.
The left's love and hate relationship with Mamata Banerjee is known for the longest time, but I think this is the contrast, Rajnil, when you look at these images of the Prime Minister, pushing that southern outreach, and this is his second visit to Kerala in just the last 15 days. This tells you that Narendra Modi and the party takes nothing for granted. And you can sit back and say, abhi to aur meetings hongi. We'll figure out what needs to be done. But let me get Gyanendra to respond up to these images, because Gyanendra ji, the Congress is also an equal player in Kerala. You know, Kerala is the state from where you have Wayanad, the Rahul Gandhi, you know, member of parliament right now from that constituency. But going ahead, do you believe that when the Congress said after winning Telangana that we don't care about, you know, the northern parts of the country, let the BJP take them, but south mein to BJP hai hi nahi. But look at the kind of outreach by the Prime Minister, Gyanendra ji.
No, thanks Dipti for having me on your program. So, yeah, of course, you know, the BJP and the Prime Minister, obviously, as the star campaigner for BJP, is trying to make inroad in South, and they look at it strategically to compensate for any loss in Northern India in terms of a very credible India alliance. And they, as a party, are entitled to do that. But to your point that whether BJP will able to make a significant improvement in its seats in South India is obviously clouded in a big doubt. I don't think that BJP is going to make any improvement in its tally in South India. Rather, BJP will see a significant decline given the possible loss of Lok Sabha seats in Karnataka. Obviously, as you yourself telling to the audience,
Okay,
that
this is when many people also say, Gyanendra ji, and I want to get Mahesh Bigala to respond to this. Many people say that the Congress might not even be able to retain, Mahesh Bigala ji, the tally it had in the 2019 Lok Sabha election, considering that it's going against the sentiment of the country when it comes to Ram Mandir. Now, where does the BRS stand on this? Do you believe कि राम भगवान सबके हैं, या राम भगवान उन्हीं को याद आते हैं जब चुनाव होता है और नेता अपने हिसाब से चुनावी हिंदू बन जाते हैं? महेश जी.
Ram Mandir, though, it's for everyone, but definitely it's unfortunately the BJP wants to claim that, you know, they want to take the ownership and they want to politicize for the 2024 elections. We know that, you know, even the temple is not ready yet to inaugurate, like it takes some time, but, you know, the Modi ji in the rush that, you know, they can't stop the Lok Sabha election, and for the 2024, he wants to inaugurate well before that, you know, not involving the priests or Pitadipatiyo jo bhi hai, but he wants to do himself that, you know, to take the entire credit for the BJP government. Whichever the way you take, like, you know, wherever he travels to the south, Ram is connected for the entire India and Hindus, but not the Modi ji. Modi is definitely disconnected from the entire south. You can even count on the handful of the numbers, like, you know, whether you take Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, or even for that matter, even in Telangana, they have just a handful of MLAs got elected, but just the 8 numbers, which means not even translating to 1 MP. So whatever the Modi ji is trying, taking the
but
help
the vote
of
share, the vote share, Mahesh ji, they claim has doubled. I'll let Anila respond to this very quickly before I get in Sumant also into the conversation. You know, Anila, many are saying that again and again, South India has told you that they do not approve of the BJP. There is a lot of respect for the Prime Minister, but the BJP itself finds no favor when it comes to down south. So, Anila, is there truth in that argument the opposition always builds up, that there is a north versus a south divide, and the BJP needs to read the writing on the wall?
My ram to all, and my voice is echoing. Please get it corrected. Deepti, I just want to say one thing. All those political parties who say that Bharatiya Janata Party doesn't have any effect in South India, I just have to tell them, slowly our vote percentage is increasing in South, and in near future, not in future, but in near future, you will see that Bharatiya Janata Party is going to reign in South as well. We are going to form government in different states. And we should. If I talk about Kerala in today's date, and especially I am going to tell this thing to all Sanatanis. If I talk about Kerala, officially Hindus are almost 50%, and unofficially Hindus have gone less 50% in population in Kerala. If Hindus are not going to be awakened right now, if they are not going to vote for a political party who respects their astha, very soon in Kerala, Hindus will be in minority. So this is the fact checker. And let me tell you, we do not disrespect any of the religion, but as a Hindu, because in 1947 this country was divided on the basis of religion only. In 9 states, we are already in minority. So Kerala is going to be the 10th one very soon. If all those states, if they listen to these political parties, they are going to be played in the hands of them who are deep into appeasement politics. Overall development, if somebody wants, respect to all the religion, respect to all the castes, respect to all the genders, then vote for Bharatiya Janata Party, vote for Narendra
No,
Modi.
but Anila, why is
clear
it that
from your
sentiment that
channel
you've just
to the
echoed
people of
finds no takers in the southern part of the country? Why is it that sentiment finds no takers in the southern part of the country?
Is this question for me?
Yes, Anila.
Didi, as I mentioned, even you just when you said this thing that our vote percentage is increasing. And this time Congress has come. Karnataka is already suffering. People who voted for Congress party, they are repenting. Next time we will be there. And you see in 2024 election this year, you will see marked change in South. I'm 100% sure about it. 100% sure about it. South is very progressive, very educated, very talented. And they understand very well this country is being taken ahead by Narendra Modi ji. And nobody else can take that. This alliance, this confused alliance, they are not able to.
Okay, interesting that Anila says the South is very progressive, it's very educated, Sumant, it's very broad-minded. And she says, you wait and watch, the BJP will, get into newer territories. But Sumant, for a state like Tamil Nadu that is being ruled by the DMK and the Congress combined, where you had an Udyanidhi Stalin, who I think in the month of September had those words to say for Sanatan, do you believe that there are no people who believe in Lord Ram and the worship of Lord Ram, and there will not be, people and pilgrims who would want to travel from Tamil Nadu to Ayodhya?
Tamil Nadu is a deeply religious society, and they are extremely keen to travel the length and breadth of the country and see the religious places, absolutely. However, in Tamil Nadu and most parts of South India, we see religion separately and politics separately. And I think that is why the BJP is not able to make much inroads in southern India beyond Karnataka. So because people know that religion and politics will have to be kept separate. And I will hand it to the BJP and the Prime Minister. They are making great efforts to try and grow their base in the South. Unfortunately, they don't seem to have succeeded as much as they would have hoped, because the politics of southern India is based around development. And unfortunately, on that front, the BJP does not seem to have delivered a great deal for South India. And very importantly, there is a perception which has been exacerbated that there is a stepmotherly treatment which is being meted out. The southern states are contributing very, very significantly to the GDP of the country, and they are getting back much less than what they are contributing, and so on. So that perception is hurting the BJP. The lack of developmental projects, specifically in southern India, is again hurting the BJP. So if the BJP wants to grow their base, the fastest way to do so in southern India is to give them large projects, developmental projects. Since that has not happened, and the focus is on
Sumant, when you talk of these
various,
development projects, I do remember the conversation around AIIMS Madurai, and wherever Udyanidhi Stalin goes, he takes along that break during the campaigns. But you've skirted the entire issue of the Sanatan, battle. The problem is that whether it's Gyanendra, whether it is also parties like Arvind Kejriwal, Sumant, do you believe the Congress, the Aam Aadmi Party, Mamata Banerjee are also guilty of mixing religion and politics? Or you believe that these are truly secular parties, Sumant?
No.
One thing is the BJP's
you cannot.
sort of
This
narrative
question was
that they are the
Gyanendra ji, then
only
I'll come to you.
pro-Hindu
Suman goes
party and all
first.
others are anti-Hindu has succeeded in ensuring that Arvind Kejriwal wants the Sundarakand to be chanted in temples, and Mamata Banerjee wants to do special puja. Karnataka government is organizing special pujas in temples on 22nd, all of that. So to that extent, the BJP has been successful. There is no doubt about it. But you spoke about the brick that Udayanidhi Stalin was carrying. That symbolizes why the BJP has not been able to make headway in Tamil Nadu. He's been carrying that brick. They've, in the last several years, they have not put up a single building in that All India Institute. I am telling you, the BJP could have gained a much more positive impression in the minds of the Tamil people had they built 3 buildings and started an OPD department at All India Institute in Madurai, rather than the Prime Minister going to one temple after the other. So I think that the focus is wrong. Whoever has advised them on how to make an impression in Tamil Nadu has messed up, and that is the result why they are not able to make much headway. Their vote share will go up, but they're not going to win it.
Okay, and as Suman makes that interesting observation, where he says, how could BJP gain? Anila has been listening to that conversation very intently, so I think that is good. Because once you hear a lot of feedback that comes in from different political parties and different areas, Anila, that is really how, the people of the country can be heard. But Mahesh Bigalaji, tell me something. Do you believe Narendra Modi is popular in Telangana or not? And then I'm going to come back to you, Rachnil. I see you want to intervene. Just give me 30 seconds. Mahesh Bigalaji tells us whether Narendra Modi is popular in Telangana or not.
Ram is popular, but not the Modi. See, if Modi is popular, Modi ji, Amit Shah, and JP Nadda, and all the stalwarts of the BJP is visited in the Congress in the recent election, but they could get only 8 MLA seats in the state of Telangana. Even whatever they gained during the last election with the 24-18, they believed in Modi and they voted for, and they tried to give some parliament seats to Modi, but they lost the faith in the Prime Minister, and definitely you don't even see any representation from the state of Telangana. All the 4 MPs, whatever they have in the Telangana, they're going to lose definitely. See, the Telangana people, as the BJP spokesperson, she said, in the South India, they are educated, they are progressive, they believe in the development, they don't believe using the temples and all that for the politicizing the temples, or for that matter. They're putting they say the nation first, but the acts what Modi ji is doing, people of Telangana, they don't appreciate Modi ji.
But, interesting that you say that when KCR was the chief minister of Telangana, a lot of strong objections went to him also on alleged issues of corruption. Rachnil, why don't you come in? Then we'll also get Gyanendra ji to respond to the question whether the Congress is okay in boycotting the entire, temple consecration. The left from day one, Rachnil, has maintained that we will not be a part of this. But then at the same point, I come back to that question that you're okay to accept Mamata Banerjee as a part of the India alliance, knowing very well that you alone are in absolutely no position to defeat Narendra Modi. Leave aside the fact that you can even be a challenger.
See, the first and foremost thing is that Narendra Modi has already accepted that one of the greatest enemy of BJP and Narendra Modi are the communists. You can see the interviews and you can get the answer. The second thing is that see, in India, the nation in which we are living, we want development. Mandir, masjid, church, girjas, everything will come. Every religion, every religious practice will come. But we need development, we need employment, we need to remove the poverty, we need to increase our education level. And coming back to Mamata Banerjee's, because I am representing a state where Mamata Banerjee rules. Mamata Banerjee's state, in the state in which I am living, there is a recruitment scam which is going on and on and on. There is a scam, there is a scam in housing, there is a scam in coal. There is a scam. From post to pillars there is scam. The Mamata Banerjee's government is undergone through a scam. The high courts have given several orders. Now you are saying
No,
that
then
we
what
are
is the
we are
compulsion?
joining the
You know,
hands
because
of
this
Mamata
is for the
Banerjee
second time in the last few minutes,
but let
Rajnil,
me be very
that
specific.
you are
but
again
let
raising
me
the
be
issue
very specific.
of the complete failure of the
West
Mamata
Bengal,
Banerjee government.
If you ask for
And
West
you know,
Bengal, it has
Gyanendra ji,
been
I think you
it has-
must
it
look
has
at
been
this.
already-
You must look at this very carefully. He also said that you never know, Mamata Banerjee might walk out of the alliance. So, you know, the left, the Trinamool, that are sworn enemies otherwise, the reason why they come together is to defeat Modi, and the same Narendra Modi is touring the entire country and he's uniting the entire country because he's saying this is the moment the country was waiting for. So, Rajnil, aren't you out of sync right now?
See,
No, so-
the left are always
you know,
saying that Mamata
it is-
Banerjee will not
again,
stay in the
I'm not
alliance.
sure who the
I don't know
question
what the
was.
other parties are saying, but the left have constantly said that the Mamata Banerjee will not be the part of the alliance. She will quit automatically.
Tell me, does Mamata Banerjee, believe in Lord Ram or not? Because again, I'm reminded, Anila, you would vouch for this. When there was a procession, going through Bengal and some people stopped her car, they were saying Jai Shri Ram. Apparently, Mamata Banerjee did not like that too much. Rajnil, so do you believe that Mamata Banerjee does not like Lord Ram? She does not believe in Lord Ram? And you take the stand that the BJP takes that Mamata Banerjee stands for appeasement in Bengal.
See, I will say that after listening to that slogan, I remember that once she has said in a national TV, in a national media, that BJP is my natural ally. And when I see this video, there are two statements. But I would stick to my first one. I will stick to the first statement which I have said that she has always stated that BJP is my natural ally, and the RSS completely says that Mamata is our Durga. We worship Mamata Banerjee as our Durga. These are the statements coming from RSS. These are the
So are
statements
you
coming
saying
from
Mamata
BJP.
Banerjee is the B team of
So
the
who
BJP?
know-
The
and
left is
everybody knows
saying that
who
Mamata
are hand
Banerjee
in
is the
glove.
B team
The
of the
BJP and
BJP in the
Trinamool
India
Congress are always
alliance.
hand in glove. The BJP and the Trinamool Congress are always hand in glove.
Now, okay. Gyanendra ji, why don't you respond to this? This is the problem of the India alliance. On a day as important as the consecration, the Pran Pratishtha of Ram Lalla, forget the fact that all of you will be united, join the entire country in celebrating that day. The point is that you people are fighting amongst yourself. Mamata is planning a harmony rally. Arvind Kejriwal is talking of, the Sundarkand part. Rahul Gandhi, apparently, I'm told, will be at a temple. He'll be worshipping in Guwahati. But he has a problem, all of them. They all have a problem today being a part of the big day. So, Gyanendra ji, the Congress wants to lose more votes in the run-up to 2024?
No, I think, by the vested interest and vested group in a very, contrived manner. There's a 3-4 points you made that the Congress is boycotting the inauguration of Ram Mandir. I think it is far from the truth. The fact is that the invitation was sent to the three leaders, to attend the Ram Mandir, Pran Pratishtha, and they said since it is a pure political event, we are not going to attend a political event, but there is no boycott as being projected by media and other people. Everybody within the Congress, and it is the official stand of the Congress, is free to go to Ram Temple, Pran Pratishtha.
So why will Rahul Gandhi not go to Ayodhya? Rahul Gandhi right now, Sumant, is touring the country. He's taking part in a Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. Sumant, do you believe that understanding the sentiment of the country, he should have started this yatra from Ayodhya? He could have been a part of the consecration and perhaps then said what he believes is his own stand. But, at least identifying the sentiments of the people, Sumant.
Deepti, I think there is a clear lack of understanding. I don't think anybody has said they are boycotting the Ram Mandir. They have only said they are boycotting the function on 22nd, which they view as a political event which has been hijacked by the BJP, RSS, and
No,
the Sangh Parivar.
why is Rahul
Nobody,
Gandhi
in
not
fact,
taking
in
his
fact,
yatra
Mr.
to
Kejriwal
Ayodhya?
has said he's going to
Suman,
go
I
there.
asked you a simple
Sharad
question.
Pawar has
Rahul
said
Gandhi
he's
could
going
have
to go
begun
there.
that yatra
The
from
Congress
Ayodhya.
has
Don't
already
you believe
had
that would have been a
Supriya
better
Shri,
narrative
Ajay
versus
Rai,
the
UP
BJP
Congress
and trying to
people,
say that this
everybody
is a
went there.
Modi's show?
So there is no question of boycotting the Ram Mandir. Nobody is going to boycott it. They have all said they will go there on subsequent days. Some of them have even said they will go earlier. So I don't see this. However many times you keep saying that they are boycotting it, they are not boycotting. What they are staying away from is a political function. That's all.
Sumant. You continue to maintain this is a political function, and I must get Anila then to respond to those allegations. Anila, whether it is Sharad Pawar, whether it is Lalu Prasad Yadav, it's Arvind Kejriwal, it's Rahul Gandhi, they all say this is Narendra Modi's show. So are you guilty of making this only and only about Modi and not about Ram Lalla as the opposition is alleging?
Before answering this question, I just want to revert to Mr. Sumant. Earlier, he had said that he questioned about the AIMS construction in Tamil Nadu, and he said many more things that from center it is a step for the treatment for South. It is not like that. Center is doing every bit which it can do for the South. The reality is governments in South, in respective states, they do not cooperate at all. They do not coordinate at all. And the development becomes very difficult if state governments are not cooperating. I have seen this
one by one. Suman, one by one. Let her complete her point, then you can counter her.
It was so difficult to get development in UP, and just seen today's date. So we really required double engine ki sarkar for fantastic development. I'm sure South is going to realize that. Secondly, I'm going to say one thing, that it is so unfortunate. It is so unfortunate whenever we are discussing about Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, they keep on saying this thing. They keep on harping, "Arey, ye to Narendra Modi ji ka show hai. Narendra Modi ji ka show hai." Narendra Modi ji ko aap Bhagwan Ram se bada bana de rahe hain. Bada bana de rahe hain. What type of thought process you people have? For the hatred of Narendra Modi, you have gone so far that you have started hating Ram, Bhagwan Shri Ram. That is incorrect. You must realize one thing.
This is the standard line that they are trying. Nobody is going to buy this.
They come and go. Bhagwan Shri Ram, we are talking about it. Even Narendra Modi ji is going to participate there. जो मुख्य जजमान है,
nobody is going to buy this line.
He is going to participate.
Nobody is going to buy this talk.
Okay, Suman does not agree with you. Before I get Gyanendra and Mahesh Vigala into the conversation, Suman.
Under the regime of Narendra Modi ji, that is the truth, and I'm very proud about it.
One second.
But Suman, see, isn't the opposition also guilty that in the fact that they hate Narendra Modi, they make everything about Modi? Had they gone in for the event and perhaps then said whatever they want to say or their objections to it, the country could have, better received it.
No. I am against the boycott of the function. In fact, I've been personally saying that they should have attended the function. That's not the point. The point is really that this bit about development in southern Tamil Nadu that Anila spoke about, she has not explained where this development has happened. Please tell us what. Recently, Tamil Nadu had terrible floods in southern districts, and during those floods, earlier in Himachal Pradesh, the center sanctioned money from the NDRF, whereas for Tamil Nadu, the Tamil Nadu government is going on asking, please give us some money. Center said we have now released one installment, and then the government found that money is actually money which should have come to the state anyway, and they were only releasing an advance installment. Nothing was given further from the center's own kitty. So I think it is very unfortunate when she talks about
so
equal treatment of all states.
To the southern states
Tamil Nadu,
is what Sumant is alleging,
getting back 30
because that is a direct charge at Anila. Yes, gentlemen, just allow Anila to respond to that before I come back to you for your closing comments. Anila, you want to respond to what Sumant said, step-motherly treatment to the southern states by the BJP.
I had just replied, last time when you came to me, I had replied. I mentioned this thing that it is so unfortunate when the state government from any part of the India where Bharatiya Janata Party government is not there, any regional party, they are in power. And when central wants to do development work with them, they do not cooperate. So we need a coordination, better coordination and cooperation from these state governments, which they do not want to do because they think that if they are going to do anything with the help of center, credit will go to Narendra Modi ji. That is why I say double engine ki sarkar is a necessity for massive development. And I think South is realizing that.
Okay, so you insist that double engine ki sarkar is the only guarantee for development. I'm sure Mahesh would want to respond to that, but Rajnil already has his fingers up. He wants to intervene here. Rajnil, what is it that you want to say more about Mamata Banerjee? Because I'm quite taken aback by the fact that you're sitting here on national television and you're literally telling me how much you, as in the left, hates Mamata Banerjee, but because there is no option, you need to do business with her. And then you want voters to vote for the IND alliance, Rajnil.
Nobody is in a business with Mamata Banerjee, the first and foremost thing.
Okay. You both are not a part of the IND alliance?
See, again I'm saying that Mamata Banerjee will definitely quit. It's the stunt which has been created, which has been adopted, which has been taken by Trinamool Congress.
You don't have the power of, what will happen in the future. Crystal gazing is not something that I think any of us on the panel does, Rajnil. But the problem is about the narratives. How will you deal with the BJP's narrative of Ram Mandir, ensuring that the country gets united, Ram Bhakti unites everyone, says the Prime Minister. I'm asking you that what is your narrative?
See, my narrative is that the Prime Minister is not the brand ambassador of Ram Mandir. The people who want to practice their religion, they can practice. There is no hindrances. There is no bar. Nobody has stopped that. And
does the left believe in Lord Ram, or much like the Congress, you believe that Bhagwan Ram is a mythological character?
Must have attended. I am saying that again. I am saying that if it wasn't a political event, the BJP is trying to make this event a political one.
Rajnil, you skirted that question.
The leaders can.
You skirted that question. I'm asking you: does the left believe in the existence of Lord Ram, or you believe, like the Congress did at one point, that Lord Ram is a mythological character?
I would like to respond to that observation, Dipti. It is a very, fallacious observation.
Gyanendra ji, I'm going to come back to you. Rajnil.
Yes.
May I respond? We feel that.
Yes, please.
Ram. I feel I will say that if I'm backing the left, it is my opinion. It's a mythological character. It's a mythological character. I say that.
You've just said what I heard. You are saying Lord Ram is a mythological character. Now, Rajnil Mukherjee is an advocate. He leans towards the left. He's representing the left, Gyanendra ji. And I do not know how this IND alliance is going to survive like this. I just want to give the last 10 seconds to Mahesh Vigala ji to get a sense of where does the party stand on the existence of Lord Ram. Mahesh ji, do you believe in Lord Ram, or you would side with what the left and the Congress have been saying? 10 seconds.
No, it's up to the individual belief. It's
okay, only Mahesh, please.
Everyone can worship their religion. In fact,
everybody has their own belief.
No, Rajnil, you answer that question. You might be repenting that you've said that on national television, but please pull back. I just want Mahesh ji to have the last word.
No, I'm not repenting.
Everybody has their own belief. Again, some of them that believe in Lord Ram, and some of them believe in something else. But absolutely, we as a TRS government, KCR himself built the temple of Yadadri in the state of Telangana with the government of KCR. But definitely, our belief is that we don't publicize for the politics.
So you are also a Ram Bhakt.
We believe in absolutely.
Mahesh ji, you are also a Ram Bhakt.
Personally, I donated myself for the Ram temple, and we believe in the God. So it's like only our objection is that you cannot criticize.
How the battle is poised? How the battle is poised, gentlemen, is that एक साइड पर वो लोग हैं जो ये कहते हैं कि हम भगवान राम को लाए हैं, और दूसरे साइड वो लोग हैं जो राम भरोसे हैं, और उनमें से बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जो ये कहते हैं कि राम is still a mythological character. We let the debate conclude there. Thank you to Anila and all gentlemen for joining us. We quickly head into a break. On the other side, back with lots more.
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
भाई इतनी बड़ी टाइल,
इतनी बड़ी बड़ी हिट्स आप लोगों ने मुझे दी हैं। टाइल्स तो बड़े होने चाहिए। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, टाइलों का सबसे बड़ा भाई। सुमानी मैक्स टाइल्स, जमीन से जुड़े।
बाजार में पूछेगा, परिवार में पूछेगा,
फैसिलिटी पूछेगा, लोकेलिटी पूछेगा,
अंकल दुक्कल से पूछेगा, बाबा गुग्गल से पूछेगा।
अरे कब तक पूछते रहोगे?
जब घर अपग्रेड हो करना 99 एकड़ से ही पूछना।
Dadu,
Yes?
what does premium mean?
Beta, premium you can say is like petrol. The car will keep going till the time it has petrol. Once petrol is over, the car stops.
But Dad, this time even if the petrol is over, our car won't stop.
How come?
With LIC's Jeevan Labh, even after the premium payment tenure is over, the policy's benefits continue.
That means our journey of happiness will continue non-stop.
LIC, हर पल आपके साथ।
Sachin Tendulkar and Yuvraj Singh, along with cricket's finest legends from 7 countries, will come together for the One World, One Family Cup, an initiative of the Sri Madhusudan Sai Global Humanitarian Mission, which provides free nutrition, education and healthcare to millions globally. Watch on Star Sports and Disney Hotstar on 18 January 2024 at 10 a.m.
PM Modi began the second day of his 2-day visit to Kerala by visiting the famous Guruvayur temple. He offered prayers in the temple before heading to another Ram temple in Thrissur. On the first day of his visit, PM